Da-da-da. Yes, and Q, riveting rogue. You were right. You absolutely did call it, and you were absolutely bang on. I did it a bit quicker than intended, um, but I'm here now. So much to talk about, but first, can you see and hear me? And I will tell you why I always ask that question, but there is a very specific reason. I wonder if I could get that reason onto. You can hear me. Okay, here's the reason. This is very dangerous. The reason I'm asking this question is because of this. Can anyone guess? Yes, Wildly Pun, you do have captions. I'm going to come back to that. Does anyone know what this is? Because I, my friends, do not know what this is. This was found about 45 minutes ago, loitering on the floor, not plugged into anything. And I was like, given that it's the birthday stream, the technical chaos that has existed throughout is embodied by this cable. And I was like, and I don't know what it does. And I tried to find out, and I could not, for the life of me, figure it out. I've tried to figure out where the other end is. It's such a mess under the desk. You can all imagine what the underside of this desk looks like in terms of cables and technological organisation. It looks like my inventory, actually. If an inventory were cables, that's what it looks like under my table. And I was like, I'm just going to have to wing it. For a moment, the screen wouldn't work. So the screen was just like refusing to work for a bit. And I was like, well, it must be to do with that. And then I literally moved the screen a bit and it started working. So the fact that you can hear me and see me is such a triumph. We will see how this stream goes. I had a plan B set up to go and do remember my improvised, those of you that have been here a long time, my improvised do it on the phone from the table and do a Q&A, which I was like, of all days, actually, this would have been fine because there's going to be a lot of chat. Surprising no one. So much to talk about. Yes, Vera Patira, we do have closed captions now. And the reason we have closed captions is because I managed to figure out how to do it with a lot of help from brilliant Holdfast, who is my sort of mod captain, who sent me like 3 versions of how to do this, and I failed on 2, and then sent me the most idiot guide, which is exactly what I needed. And finally, even for me, it was foolproof. So shout out to Holdfast. But while we're at it, shout out to all the mods, because the mods have been with me since the very beginning. And maybe it wasn't that bad. I didn't know that, Mego. Meg says it was Natbat. It came through Holdfast. So I didn't know that it came from Natbat. If it did, thank you, Natbat. But Holdfast sent it to me and very much walked me through that process, and I managed to make it work. So I know lots and lots of you have been asking both in person and through other channels whether you can have closed captions, not necessarily because of any kind of hearing issues, although that will, of course will be the case for some of you, but mostly because I speak too fast. and I would say that for a lot of you, English is your second language. Is that may be the reason. But to be honest, even if English is your first language, most native English speakers have no idea what I'm talking about. And when I hear my voice played back, I understand why, because I'm mostly completely unintelligible. Right, 1 second, because something has just disappeared from my screen, there we go, got it. So much to talk about, what am I wearing for my birthday stream? This, I think, is from Emmy, right? Isn't this, I think, forgive me, there's going to be some gift confusion because of my usual sticky label thing. But I think, is it from Emmy? Can someone help me out? I know that Luke got a sort of corresponding one, but it seems like a very appropriate, maybe one of you can help me out. Look at this gorgeousness. This felt like a really lovely, Hansry Hair's way to celebrate. It's not from Emmy. Oh God, who gave me this t-shirt? And I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Is it Liz B? Was it Liz B? Is Liz B here? So basically, Liz B, amazing Liz B, who I've now met. Thank you so much for that. It's so gorgeous. It's also really comfortable, really cool. It's really just if you took KCD out of the equation, I would still love wearing this t-shirt. But I especially love wearing it because of the KCD factor. It's really gorgeous. So that's what I'm wearing for my birthday stream because I'm sending love to all of you through the medium of Hansry hairs. Um, Now, so much to talk about. We are going to do a little Stockholm debrief. The other thing I wanted to sort out before, apart from the captions, was this mic. I was like, I'm determined to get that done, and I didn't because of like Cablegate. I didn't have a chance. I was so busy trying to figure out what the hell that was and if it was going to scupper the whole stream that I didn't get to do this. So I will do that another time. We've got Stockholm debrief. I've got some bits and pieces here to show you from Stockholm, and got just so much to talk about. But first, let's just get into it on the birthday stream vibes because, and bear with me, I feel like I should be at a podium. But it's been such an extraordinary year. If like a year and 1 month ago I had seen this, I would have been like, what on earth is happening? I am not a streamer. I do not, I was a gamer years ago, but I'm not an illiterate gamer. So I am not someone that should be playing one of the year's hardest open world RPGs in public. I probably shouldn't be playing it at all. But because I'm in it, I was like, I feel like I get a pass in terms of the like, can I play the game? But in terms of streaming it, I was like, even everything I'm sitting looking at now is still slightly anathema to me. Like, I still don't really understand it, which is why this can absolutely get the better of me. That's all it takes. But we have like I've definitely come a long way, and I've come a long way in the game thanks to all of you. But I've come away on the stream mostly, only thanks to all of you. Like the stream even more so because accidental streamer says play pause photo. That's exactly what I am, an accidental streamer, and the only reason I'm still doing it is because I still really enjoy it. So when I started, there was a total possibility that I'd be like, I'll do a couple, and then I'll carry on playing the game, and that'll be that. And lots of people away in the studios, the Red Bull studios where I started. In fact, before that, amazing Hanif, who's still in my mods Discord, who there's a whole team there. Oh God, is the mic dying? Is the mic dying? Why is the mic losing sound? How about now? Is it okay now? I don't know why it's cutting out. Is it? How about now? It's good now. Okay. Keep me abreast of that. Are we all right? Well, I should probably talk so that you can test it. Okay, it seems all right. I'm going to keep an eye on it. But yes, the main thing I want to say, and the mic doesn't. You need to behave, young Mike, while I say this because this is really important. It's genuinely the battery is full. It's charged. That is one thing I do every week is charge this guy because it's the right diva, this headset. Genuinely, you've all been so awesome and just like got me through this really kind of crazy journey and adventure that is still now going. And yeah, Catherine von Mingus says, you've helped me out of my comfort zone. That's exactly what you've done. It's so far out of my comfort zone, but it's become my comfort zone. And I feel like this little wholesome space that we managed to curate, which, I love is just like drama free. It's just good people having a nice time with no it's not especially complex or nuanced, but it is full of fun and straightforward positivity and support, which I absolutely feel your support. And that feels like the engine of the whole thing that when I meet you all in person at the cons, it's validated that you all support each other and on platforms like, Discord and Reddit and platforms that I'm not on, but it exists like entirely, without me, which is great. It's exactly what it should be. I sort of become like an accidental byproduct, to this whole experience. And to some extent, that's what Luke and I are in terms of, I was thinking that last week at Stockholm, that like, we're like an accidental byproduct of those gorgeous gatherings where people get together. That's the physical in-person version. But the online version is, all the platforms on which you all interact and like hang out together and the friendships which are forged, which is, like goes way beyond the game and us. And it's really, really, really gorgeous. But the only reason I am aware of it at all really is because of this. Like, it's, streaming is a much more interactive kind of medium than social media. And even social media, is something I'm not overly literate in, as you know. So all of that to say, thank you for being awesome. Thank you for turning up and supporting me and just being so brilliant. Alexis says the game literally forges relationships, which is exactly what it does. I think it absolutely did in your case. I won't speak out of turn, but I think I can say that. I know that to be true. I think you're in a car somewhere, aren't you, Alexis? So Riz and Alexis merrily driving along to Prague, I think. That perhaps is the mic protesting at the fact that I'm giving away the location of, uh, of Alexis and Riz. So there we go. I'll stop talking about that, but I hope you're having a lovely trip. So huge thank you to all of you, and huge thank you to all of the mods, of course, who have just been amazing, like really amazing. Ironically, I don't think tons of the mods can be here today, but there's a good number, there's always enough to like have my back. They're all so brilliant, and I've met all of them in person now, except for Holdfast, actually. I was supposed to. So, thank you to them for being so awesome as well. Now, before we go too far, I'm going to do some quick thank yous, and then we're going to do a proper birthday celebration. I've got some birthday surprises for you. But before I do that, let me say, wow, oh my God, thank you all. There's so many here. I'm so sorry I missed all these. Okay, First up was Glambering Gaming up there in Brum with 10 gifted there. Thank you so much. Rich, that is super kind as always. Baboosh Toad, happy 5 months. Thank you so much. Manny CZ, that's a new name, I think. 5 gifted there. Thank you so much for that. That's really kind. And same to Nathila Mao, a name I, of course, know, for 5 gifted as well. That's so kind. And Lizzie, thank you so much for your 5 gifted. That is incredibly generous. And Mary, 1591, my God, I missed 50 gifted subs from Mary. That is incredibly generous. Thank you so much for that. That is super, super kind. Shout out to Mary. Stripe Century, thank you so much. And Hank Pay, thank you for your 4 gifted there. That's super kind. And also your X suggestions, which I will come back to you for the birthday in a minute. Nazuma, thank you very much indeed. And Mimecore, lovely to see you at the weekend. 13 is your lucky number. Excellent. Happy birthday. Happy stream birthday from Mimecore. Thanks, Mimi. Jaya Ray, thank you very much indeed for that. And Bernard and Hat, as always, thank you so much to you. One of the OGs there, I think, Brennan and Hat. You've been here since the beginning, as most of you have. Nita Elwie, thank you so much for those 2 gifted there. And Cinecrab, thank you very much indeed. Magic Murph, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs there. That's super kind. And Minty Periwinkle, thank you. And Furry Hoovian, great name. 7 months already, amazing. Dianini, thank you so much. And Having Hoops, thank you very much. Fletcher the Warlock, lovely to see you. Thank you for those 5 gifted subs. Aga Anna, good to see you. Thank you very much indeed. And Vera Patira, thank you so much for those 5 gifted there. That's super kind. Buckeye, thank you very much indeed. And Shinny McLean, thank you for the 5 gifted subs as well. That was super kind as well. Schnurble, happy stream anniversary. Thank you very much. Idalia Soma, lovely to see you. Thank you for the gifted sub there. Your program says lots of lovely things that I'm too embarrassed to read out loud because they're just compliments. But you brought me Haribo, so thank you so much for that. Lone Wanderer, thank you very much. And Biggest Winkers, thank you so much for the 10 gifted there. That is super generous. Thank you. Nell, good to see you. Thank you for the lovely message there. Good to see you at the weekend. Alex Big Fail, thank you very much. And It's a Bixo and Soft Calico, thank you all so much. It's Emmy, thank you for the tip. That's super kind. Betty's also saying happy stream anniversary, and same from Emmy. Thank you both for that. And same to you. Aga Anna, again, thank you very much. Christina, thank you so much for the 5 gifted there. Go behind. Cheldabinks, thank you so much. Happy birthday. TV Ghostin, thank you as always for the guy 5 gifted. That's super kind. Katarina von Bingen said that looks like a power cord to a portable memory disk. Okay, I'll figure it out. Holding me back. I'm going to leave it for now. Bobby Bob, thank you very much. Ellie Concordia, time does fly. Thank you so much. See you in Tamoli. Thuglos, thank you very much. Happy stream anniversary. And Tazzle Dactyl, thank you very much. Woo! Where did I get to? Sharks Pren, thank you so much for the gifted sub. And Janji for the 5 gifted subs there. Thank you so much. Fletcher again, thank you for those gifted subs. And Barges Land Arby, good to see you. Yippee from me too. Philippa, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Tesco Value Phantom, thank you very much. Feeling hungry for more, as am I. Polar Pandy, lovely to see you. Sorry we missed you at the weekend. I hope everything is good at your end. Thank you very much for that. Carlos Godox, lovely to see you as always. And Nell, again, thank you for that gifted sub. Emil's Peasant, thank you very much. Happy Pride Month to you, and happy Pride Month to all of you. I hope you're having an amazing Pride Month so far. Early days, we're only on the 5th, but we've got the whole month to celebrate, so that's amazing. Simon of Fossa, thank you so much for those 5 gifted subs. Great to see you too at the weekend. Max Begone, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Tears in My Pizza, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much. Irene the Owl, thank you for those 20 gifted subs. That is incredibly generous and lovely to see you at the weekend too. Ali Oxa, thank you very much. Fletcher again, thank you so much. Serena Rascal, lovely to see you. Yenale, thank you so much. And Morgan K, thank you so much. Right, I've caught up. I will be coming, and Jesse Guitar, thank you so much. I will be coming back to those. Hang on. What have I done? There we go. Right, thank you everyone. And Lizzie94, thank you so much. That is so generous and lovely to see you in Stockholm too. And Riz, I see you jumping in there. How are you doing this from the car? You've obviously got great Wi-Fi or whatever it is you're working on there. Thank you very much, Richie Crispy, for those 5 gifted subs. Safe travels to you too. All right, gang. So let's talk about the birthday. Well, I put out a message on X and asked for some suggestions, and there were some really lovely suggestions on there. Many of them I can't do because they involve things like wearing armor and or an IKEA outfit and things like that, which I don't sadly have. But some of them are doable, including the Q&A. So there will be Q&A later here on stream. I've got a couple of gifts for you. What time are we on? Let me just do this. I've got a couple of gifts for you, but first, oh, hang on. I don't know if you can tell what I'm doing from my focus, but this is this could well be my anniversary and final stream if I manage to burn the house down. Happy birthday, chat. And also happy Pride Month, because there's the Pride colours on the blueberry muffin. It's not cake, it's a blueberry muffin. I was like, if I get a whole cake, I would love to. So many cons, and I on the mic. Oh God, no, no. I don't know why the mic is misbehaving again. Maybe it does have something to do with. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Okay, great. It's great. Where did I stop? Did I stop at like when the candles came out? So what I was saying was, this is if I had bought a whole cake, I would have eaten the whole cake because I have no self-control. Many of you are buying me lots of sweets because I am going to be diabetic before the. This is this is a little blueberry muffin, which I probably will eat. God, God, why is it not working? Hang on. Is it? How is it now? Mods, I don't know if you can see it. Why is it not working? Let me just try something. Hang on. One sec. Can you hear me now? It seems like it's just cutting in and out, says Lucy. You can hear me now. I'm going to try something. I don't know if this will make any difference, but I'm going to try it. Does that make any difference? I've just clicked a button. And is it in any way... Yeah, Meg, I do need headphones. Although I do have another microphone here, which I could try and connect. But God knows... the problem with the microphone is, should we try it? Should we try it? All right, let's try it. Because the other mic's really good, actually. I'm just worried. Like, there's so many technical gremlins in the air today and generally that I'm worried that okay, I'm getting the fancy mic. Let me just see if I can do this. It's been a year on stream, so let's go to mic. Oh God, I know how this one ends. Okay, let's try this and see if it works. Okay, 1 second. You can hear me now, right? Before I do this, you can hear me now, correct? Say yes or no. Yes, if you can hear me. Okay, you can hear me now, right? So I know which one that is. So let me go with. Oh, is that why? Wait a minute. I think I know why this isn't working. Hang on a minute. Let me just try this. This probably will cut out and you won't be able to hear me, but let me try this. Okay, now can you hear me now at all? Are you in any way able to hear me? Yes? Yes? Yes, echo? Is it an unbearable echo? Yes, but weird. Okay, great. Yeah, that's a start. What about this? What about this? What about this? Is that in any way better? Which do we prefer? This is more echo. With echo. Interesting. All right. So that's worse. Worse. Okay, good to know. So let's go with this one. Hang on. I think you might be getting an echo because I think there might actually be 2 mics running. How is this? Do we feel like this works for us? Are we... Yeah, I think 2 mics are running. So wait, if I do that, that will hopefully kill this guy who's sassy as all hell anyway. Did that solve the problem? Did that work? No, this is distant. Is that still distant? Um, how do we feel now? Very quiet. Very quiet. Okay, so I think we probably go. I think we probably go back with this guy, even though um, it's a total diva mic. What about now? Is this good? This is better. So this is the guy that was cutting out. But if I can treat it well, I think we just go with this, right? Uh, Generally, mods, if you can help me uh, and let me know. There's still a bit of an echo. I think I've probably got 2 mics running, knowing me. Um, but I don't want to. I know you're saying turn the other mic off riveting rogue, but I don't totally know how to do that. That's the problem. Um, I think I have 2 mics on, so let me just put that as far away as I can. That was a Farkle set hitting the floor. What about now? Can we live with this? Is this all right? And then I can just try and figure it out for next week. Good. We can live with this. It seems great. Right. Thanks everyone. Okay. So where were we? We were in the middle of a birthday celebration. Mike. He just loves to steal the limelight. This guy. So let's relight these candles. And what I was saying was happy birthday to all of you. And what I was saying, I don't know if you caught me, was that I haven't got a whole cake because I have no self-control and I would eat the whole thing. So I've got a blueberry muffin and I've got what I've noticed, a lovely pride-coloured candle, so we can celebrate that too while we're doing this. But this is to say thank you to all of you, and I would share this cake with you if it were possible, even though it's tiny. So there's so many suggestions as to how to solve the mic problem. I'll come back to that. But yes, I'm sending you all loads of love and thanks and wishing you all a very, 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 very happy birthday. Something incredibly worrying about anything burning on my stream. It feels like a metaphor. So there's that. Now, I've also got you. Hang on, what have I got you? Let me just bring something back. Let me just catch up with some quick thank you. Oh, wow, sorry, so I missed these. Thank you, Oxanan, so much for those 5 gifted subs. Henrys of Chadlitz, thank you very much. Fact Filer's always good to see you. Thank you very much indeed. Devil herself, thank you very much. Vengeful, thank you very much for those 2 gifted there. And Zinwa, thank you very much. Now then, I've got you something else for the birthday. A little card with a drink stain on it. We could Farkle the cake, Freya, but I've got a better idea. How about my plan was to Farkle this card. So it's to you, and it is written to you. Oh God, the sound issues back. But if you win at Farkle, you can open it. And if you don't, maybe you can't. We'll see. How do we feel about that? Should we do that? So you have to win at Farkle. We're going to play to 1500. The stakes are high. The stakes are real in this case. And we're going to play for the card. For the first birthday card. Hang on. Chat. And Tom. No kisses, says Emily. I can't promise. You're all saying no witch kiss, but come on, it's me, for God's sake. Like, I don't think that's fair to ask, but no, we'll see. This is you, chat, for the card that is written to you, and there are some words inside, which I will be reading. Here we go. This is for you. So we're playing to 1500. That's what we're playing to for the birthday card. And the shields are 1s. So that's an incredible start, chat. Simon Foster says 1s and pass. I think that's a good shout. Well done. I mean, wow. Seems your birthday game is strong. I can't say I'm thrilled about that. All right. So that's 1,000 for chat. And now it's over to me. And I will be kissing because you've started very well. Here we go. I take a 5 and I walk. No, I don't walk. I keep going. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. I take the 1. This is not going well, is it? Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Maybe my kissing power is scuppered by the technical gremlins and the birthday weirdness. I take the 5 and I just have to keep going at this point because I've only got 200. That's not going to be any good to me, is it? Um, okay, I take the 2 5s, and because it's me, so I'm now at 250, and I'm going to give this guy a little roll. Your busts have worked a treat, my friends. I am, in fact, bust. So that's a big fat 0 for me. And we're back to you, chat. You only need 1,500 to win this guy. So there we go. really enjoying the little dice slide there. What would you like to do, gang? Most of you want just one of the ones, which I think is probably the smart move. Okay, so you've got one and roll. Some of you want 2 ones and roll. There's not a lot in it. Ooh, chat. It's your birthday. Well, I mean, technically, it's my birthday. It's our birthday because it's a stream birthday. So you, my friends, are the proud winners, and I think that may be your first ever victory straight off the bat, isn't it? You've won before, but not on your first go. Yeah, exactly, exactly, Mike. Well, well done. This guy's on my side. The mic, the mic is protesting. Chat, you have 500, 600. You already had 100, so you had 700. So you have got 1,700, and the winners are chat. There you go. That is for you. So, um, I don't know what to do about that mic. Should I put something over it? I can't think of a solution. Maybe I'll try and think. I mean, Alexis was saying I could unplug it, but I'm nervous to do that. Let me see if I can. I am nervous to do this. Oh God, I've done it. Has that helped? Did that help? Is it better? Have I just unplugged the mic, the only mic that was working? Did it work? Is the echo gone? No one seems to know. Okay, well, it's certainly not worse. All right, chat, this is for you. Happy Streamiversary. Here you go. I wish to you a sweet, sweet birthday. Because all you do is fill me full of sugar. You bad influence. And your card says this. Chat. Thank you for helping me step out of my comfort zone by streaming, for all the love, guidance, support, and chaos, and for helping me celebrate the small victories. That is true. That is from the heart. That is absolutely meant. There is no pun or gag or undermining comment at the end of it. That's just me saying to you, happy birthday. So I wish I could give that to all of you, but I can't. And you want it fair and square, so that chat, put your hands out, is yours. There you go. Happy birthday, chat. So, also, I do have another gift for you, which I meant to put on before. Give me 1 second. Hang on. No way, I'm getting distracted. But there will be Q&A. Oh my God, Peasant from Peasant Stan, thank you so much for those 50 gifted there. That is insane. Thank you very, very much. And please, everyone, shout out to Peasant from Peasant Stan and, of course, Mary before for that. That is incredibly generous. Thank you all for your lovely comments. I see that bouncing in there. It's absolutely lovely. Thank you, Bit Narabule and Yana as well, and Zinua. I think I said, but thank you so much. That is super, super kind, everybody. Thank you so, so much. Yes, it's not peasant behaviour. That's right, Christina. Thank you, Olive Martini, as well to you. That is super kind. And Emil, thank you very much indeed. All right, so we are going to do the gift haul. But seriously, happy birthday, everyone, and thank you so much for that, because that was very much meant very genuinely. What I was going to do, I was going to do my 3 favourite moments from stream, but maybe I'll do that later. Maybe I'll do that after the break. I will be doing a little Q&A, so I'll probably do 2 bits of Q&A. So why don't we do this? Chestnut says, did I swim today? Of course I did. I am going to do Stockholm Hall, and then I'm going to do a quick Q&A, and then we'll do some gameplay, and then we'll take a break, and then we'll come back and we'll do some more Q&A, and I'll do my 3 favourite moments from stream. And what I will do is immediately forget all of that, and you need to tell me what I just said. And then we'll play some more and we'll do some chaos. So there'll be a bit of everything. There's hopefully something for everyone. I've tried to take on board the suggestions that are possible from X. Thank you so much for making those suggestions, everybody. The main thing of today is just to have fun and celebrate the fact that you're all lovely, kind, awesome people, and I think you're all great. On which note, let us start with the artwork. Now, I will say there's two disclaimers. Number one, as always, not all the sticky tags. Oh, interesting. Thanks, Paul is not okay. That's interesting. You said the mic seems to cut out whenever I hold something up. The things I hold up seem to be blocking the Bluetooth somehow. Interesting. So should we just road test that? If I was to hold up this art, which I know you will always all recognise because this is from one of the hardcore, brilliant fan art people. Should we test it? What happens if I do that? Do we suddenly have a problem with the Bluetooth? Is it suddenly cutting out? Well, when I stood up to show the t-shirt, it was cutting out. It's clear. Okay, well, good, because I'm about to do this quite a lot. So this is from the brilliant Marlin, who many of you will know, who I met in person at the weekend. So beautiful. A lot of you will be familiar with this work. I'm going to share also that. I'm trying not to include messages because often they're personalised and I don't know whether people ever intended them to be shared. So I'm trying not to do that. But this is a quick run of some amazing art. The other disclaimer I was going to say is that Luke and I don't know if he's mentioned this on stream, but we switched bags by mistake. So he's got a bag of my stuff and I've got a bag of his. So we're going to switch. Obviously, when I see him in a couple of weeks, and then we will have the other stuff. So not everything is going to be here, and not everything is always here anyway, because for various reasons, everyone's so generous, and there's a whole ton of stuff. So things like the sweets I probably won't show, maybe because a lot of them have been eaten already. This is from brilliant Arne, who came all the way from northern Norway. I forget your friend's name, Arne, but there was a lot of people who travelled a long, long way. There always are, but from a really remote part of Norway. So thank you for that. This is from Lex. Look at that gorgeousness. Absolutely love this. This is from Cassandra, I believe. Yes, forgive me. I wrote Cassandra's name on the back and now it went through because I try and leave the names on so I can see. And now it basically, I did it in such a way that it looks like Cassandra signed it that way. But that is not Cassandra's signature. That's my bad writing. Absolutely gorgeous that is. These three, I believe, are from Cami. This gorgeousness. And this gorgeousness. And finally, again, I'm going to have the note problem here, where I try not to put people's notes up if they don't want me to. But that is a gorgeous picture from Cami as well. Oh my God, Bubonic, thank you so much. That is incredibly generous. I don't know if that hasn't happened for a long time. 100 gifted subs, Bubonic. Thank you so much. Shout out, everyone. That is mind-blowing. Thank you so much. That is incredibly generous and very, very, very much appreciated. Emil93, thank you so much to you as well. I think I said that if I didn't, forgive me. Wow, I see everyone shouting out Bubonic. That is incredibly kind. Thank you so, so much for that. This one is from Mel Gonzalez, which I love. That's me with my little... There you go. Love that. And next we have... Hang on, I need to... 1 second, please. That's Luke Dale's folder that shouldn't belong to me. He will be getting that. Thank you very much, Algiliath, for those 5 gifted there. That is super kind. Thank you very much for that. And now we have... there's a note. The notes I'm not including. But I had so many lovely notes from Noah and Is Van Fleet. And there's a whole pile there. Just really gorgeous words that you all shared. So thank you for that. Hang on a minute. I thought I'd written a name on this. Wait a minute, your name is on this. Catherine von Bingen, I knew it. I knew there was a reason why I didn't. Catherine, I think you're here. Thank you so much for that. It's absolutely gorgeous. And this is from Jule, or Yule, I think is the way the name pronounced. I'm not going to pull everything out, but that is just a gorgeous front image, which I'm trying to battle the reflection. So gorgeous. This is from Madeline. Absolutely beautiful. I love these. There's sort of not enough time to give them all the space they deserve, but I want to make sure I get through everyone. Brilliant. Simon of Foster finished this on the 27th of May, so what's that, like a week ago, maybe a bit more. Great to meet you, Simon. And absolutely gorgeous. That was finished 3 days before the con. This is from Chris. Love that. It's got like slight Disney vibes. That I really like it. I don't know if that was intentional. Okay, hang on, let me pop those back in so I don't lose them. And now, there's a few more bits. Like I said, this won't be everything. There's some gorgeous edibles here from Brilliant Irene Yal, who I know is here. Some Russian treats, which I endeavoured to pronounce because my Cyrillic is not terrible. Shastya, which is the brand I think we agreed, wasn't it, Irene? Shastya, which I haven't started yet, but I'm gonna edibles as in food. That's all I meant by that. It's stuff you can eat. So behave yourselves, chat. And I also have some sweet treats from. I'm not going to do all the sweet treats because there's so many. This is from Noah, along with a gorgeous Ghent fridge magnet, which I love, and also that, which has a gorgeous note on the back. Really beautiful. Thanks, Noah. Noah gave the most beautiful box of chocolates. I thought it might be funny to share this, because this was a gorgeous bunch of KCD themed chocolates, all of which I intended to show on stream. But it's me. It's Friday, and I was given these at the weekend. They were never going to make. Like, let me tell you, the self control it took to not eat this guy was pretty overwhelming. So for me, this is a celebrate the small victories. That is one. I'm now going to eat it on stream. They were like DLC themed. So brushes with death themed. There was like a beautiful heart and a skull, and then this gorgeous this gorgeous palette, which I have nibbled already. You can see. They were lovely, and now they've all gone. Oh, good. Luke showed it. It's all right. Good. So you get the idea. But they're really nice. And I ate the first one, and I was like, I ate the first one that wasn't really KCD themed, and then I was like, I think I'm just going to keep going. Sorry. Probably quite good timing while I'm eating. These are from Annie, delivered by Jessica, which I want to get out without. Oh, hang on. Sticker got stuck. Which is what stickers do. Little cuteness. And hang on. Sorry. Trying to eat and multitask and not let the sticker fall off. Now then, we have from Celia, which I think I'm pronouncing incorrectly, this gorgeous little Norwegian troll, or Danish troll? Norwegian troll, I think. Along with a very lovely Norwegian t-shirt, which I love. It's a great big moose. It also looks like the Union Jack when it's presented like that. So it's sort of Norway meets UK vibes. Thank you so much for that. Gorgeous socks. I love Norway. I've actually never been, but I do love it anyway. And this lovely bag to put it all in. Northern Lights. And is the troll what goes to Mike? That's karate. There's also this from Jessica. Now, I think the next few things I'm going to show might be a mix between Celia and Jessica. I love that mime called Peer taunting the mic. Yeah. Hello, Mimi, by the way. That's from Jessica, I think. Thank you so much. Oh, let me catch up here a bit. Thank you, Is Van Fleet and Katarina von Bingen, Coco Peach and Lady Friendzone. And Jamaica, thank you so much for those 5 gifted. That is super kind. So this, I think, is from Mimi. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mimi, because for some reason, there's no... I did put a note in here, and the note's not in there. You gave me this, didn't you, Mime Call Mimi? Is that right? I see that you're getting a few mic issues again. Forgive me, everyone. It was you. Along with this brilliant KCD2 admin, which I haven't had a chance to do yet. So at some point, this is like a hack for me to be less shit at admin. So that will be read. Is the mic working now? Like, can you hear me? I'm trying to stay abreast of mic gate. One sec, will I keep the mods open so I can see? Oh yes, Alexis saying, can I say which? Yes, it is a Corsair mic. I'll let you know after the stream. But can you hear me now? This is also from Mimi. Current side quest brought to you by ADHD. You can hear me, and this gorgeousness. How gorgeous is that? So there you go. I'm going to put all those back in the bag. I'm glad I. Oh wait, no, there is. There's your note. There's your sticky note, Mimi. It is in there. It's just tucked inside. Anyway, looking proud that I remembered that. And finally, a few things which, forgive me, the sticky notes very much did fall off. Was that also from Celia? I think it might have been. Shout out if you gave me these gorgeous things. This dandelion is from Max, which I love. Look at that gorgeousness. So cute. Was this also from Max? These are the ones. These are the ones where that may also have been Celia. The bloody. It was Lizzie 94. Was that you, Lizzie? Little trout that I can take everywhere. Love it. And this, which I think may also have been Jessica, but forgive me. It's a gorgeous. What are they called again? Comparisons. I tried to put this on completely the wrong way. I thought it was supposed to go over your head. But look at that beautiful IKEA coloured. Oh god, I'm not doing this very well, am I? Look at that. I'm trying to get the yellow inside. There you go. Like chaperone. So who gave me that again? I can see your face in my mind's eye from chatting to you, and I don't have your name, which is really embarrassing. Zmaker, but do you want to share your real name? Because it's your real name that I'm reaching for. Can't see it. I'll see it in a minute. Jessica, I was right. Yeah, okay, good. So it went with this. I thought it did. It's because I put the thing on there, and then they all got separated in the bag. So that is all the loveliness from. It's not all the loveliness by any means. In fact, it's a small taste of the loveliness from Stockholm. Stockholm was really, really fun. I'm not going to put the chaperone on because I tried to do that at the con, and it was a whole operation that I got really badly. And trying to do that with a headset that's not working is a road to disaster. Oh yes, USA Con when Wildly Pine. Well, I think Luke may have talked a bit about this, and there are plans in the works. There's plans for quite a lot of cons actually. Well, not a lot, but there's more coming for sure in interesting places that may not have been visited before. That's what I'm going to say before I get myself in trouble. Right, what else did I say I was going to do? Do you know what I'm going to do just for fun? I'm going to, as a happy birthday treat, let me see if I can start a discount thing, which I've done before and I've done successfully. Let me see if I can work it. Can I work it? Did it work? I know it normally pops up a thing. I've done it on Twitch, but I don't know. Did it work? It's already working. Oh, it's been going already. Has it? Okay, great. I thought I had to press go, but I already have one. Okay. I had no idea. Okay, well maybe I've just done another one. Okay, right. I said Q&A, didn't I? So yes, absolutely. Let's do a quick Q&A. We'll do a little bit of Q&A, and then we'll save some questions for afterwards. I'm gonna wave this at you to like inspire your Q&As, and this at you, which you've won fair and square. What would you like to know? Thank you, Mimi, for those 5 gifted there. That's super kind. Did I say thank you, Katarina von Bingen and Riveting Rogue and Super Nifa and Sissy Cuts? I hope I did. Forgive me if I didn't. Yeah, that's very kind of you. Thanks again, Mimi. Jesse Qatar says, would I consider becoming a full-time streamer? I can't, because it's not, the acting takes up a lot of my time, as does my life, and it's sort of, I would love to, but even the once a week is quite a juggle. So I would love to, but I literally couldn't make it work with filming schedules and various things. Will I be gracing your TV screens anytime soon, says Medicinal Biscuits? Yes, I think you know. Well, maybe you don't. That's... I've just seen Max's question. Yes, Undeclared War Season 2. So a Channel 4 show that I've done 1 season of. That will be coming out at some point in the not too distant future. Max's question. Let me just catch it because it's very beautifully worded. Where is your question gone, Max? It's very funny. Did I see that potentially you know where the water comes from? I think I did see that. I think someone mentioned that to me at the con and sort of explained it to me, and I didn't really understand. But thrilled that you've gone to the trouble to find out. Love that. Arvi says, important question you need to know: does Henry snore like honk shoe or honk me 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 me? Like, or first one, because the second one wasn't very convincing as a snore. Polar Bandy says you prefer Tom working on KCD3 than streams. I no comment, as you know. Did I do any sightseeing in Sweden? No, but me and Luke went for a nice dinner, which I think which he posted about because some people passed by and took a photo. Um, and we had quite a fun night out, so that was good. Um, do I like to read and do I have any favourite books? Well, the last things I've read, I'm reading a brilliant book called. Oh my god, it's literally on the table and I can't see the cover. That's embarrassing. I'm gonna answer that question after the break. Give me everything you've got. It's called. I didn't see it. It just came to me. It's brilliant and it's by someone I know and who's really brilliant. So go and read that 'cause it's fantastic. Um, uh, Irene had to go to work. Don't worry, Irene. That's absolutely fine. It was lovely to meet you at the weekend too. Hang on. Uh, 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 uh. Am I a fan of Lord of the Rings? Says Goomba Fresh. Absolutely. Who I feel like everyone is, aren't they? What's my favourite drink that's not tea or water? Says a light flooded horizon. A really nice cold beer in Prague. They do their beer is so delicious, and and I drink way too much of it. I mean, I don't think to excess, but I have like a couple every day, and I get really fat when I'm there because of it. So let me tell you, those motion capture suits were fitting more and more snugly as those shoots went on in Prague. But it's so delicious, Czech beer. And doesn't really. I mean, I don't drink very much, but like it doesn't give you a particularly bad head the next day because it's nice and it's well kept. Um, hang on a minute. Solus or Henry? Who's your favourite character? Oh, that's a difficult one, but it's got to be Henry because it's like they're both gorgeous characters. But I've been playing Henry for Henry is like much more deeply rooted in my soul, even though I love Solus. But I just haven't spent the same amount of time with him, so it'd have to be Henry. Um, Hang on, I'm just trying to catch up on all this. Thank you so much, Static Lobos, for those 10 gifted there. That's super kind. Very much appreciated. Your Fade Boy Jamie, thank you very much indeed also. And thank you, Fletcher, for those two gifted there. Hogshy, says Minecore. Hang on. Books and Knives says, since Mimic Greens can't be here, you will ask for him. What? One sec. What are my feelings regarding Coleman's mustard? I absolutely love Coleman's mustard. We used to have that in the house as kids, and we would have it with like every Sunday roast, irrespective of what that roast was. So for those that don't know, mustard is traditionally supposed to go with beef, but I would just have it with everything, as I still do because I have no class. And it was usually Coleman's, which is just a pretty bog standard but very delicious English mustard. For those that don't know. Um, Poll is not okay says, are there any specific KCD scenes or lines that I explicitly remember recording? The Hungarian drunkenness I absolutely remember because that was very specific. And this, I've said this in panels, but the... sorry, I'm just turning that off. The scenes with the families are sort of the most memorable that I really remember. Family members, because they're such like anchors of Henry's story. I know a lot of you've heard me say that before, but it's true. Like they were like the real heart and soul of that character and that story for me. So those. Oh, that's a good one. If I was given the option to make a game, book, play into a movie or show adaptation, what would it be and why? That's such a big question. So any of those into a movie or a TV show? Um, oh, remind me of that later. That's such a big question. I can't think of one off the top of my head. Oh, well done. Wild Lupine says, I've inspired you to sign up for your first open water distance swim. What's my lap time? It depends on how big the lap is. I don't really. Also, by the way, Wild Lupine, I don't swim for speed or even really for exercise. I swim because I get like neurologically, I get something joyous out of the immersion in water. So I'm not really there for the swimming. So don't think that I'm some sort of exercise genius because I'm really not. I just like being in water. Happy birthday, your fave boy Jamie. It's your 18th tomorrow. Very happy birthday for that. I'm very much catching up here on chat, so I got really behind. Thank you, Frosty and Leamy, for those 5 gifted there. That is also super kind. Hang on, let me just. Sorry, I'm going to go right down to the bottom of the chat because I've got so far behind here. And then I'll try and catch up a bit later. Ivy says, are there any types of characters you haven't played yet but would love to? Yeah, late. Well, there's so many. I mean, as many people as there are in the world, there are characters, right? So you go. Maybe like comedy. I haven't done loads of comedy, so sort of slightly slapsticky stuff. That wouldn't be in my sort of comfort zone, but that would be quite fun. Um, uh, Christine says, "Would you ever consider playing Malvolio with the bows on his knees?" It's Malvolio, I think, isn't it? Although you could have a Malvolio if it was a girl playing it. Yeah, I'd love to play Malvolio. That's a great idea. It's a tough role because it's bloody funny. So that's a character in Twelfth Night for those that don't know, which is really funny. But you have to have serious comedy chops. So um, that would be quite scary. Do I have a favourite painting? I That's a good question, Daniele. Does anyone know of Cy Twombly? Um, Cy Twombly. Oh, there's two actually, and they're quite similar. Jackson Pollock or Cy Twombly. Jackson Pollock does the great webs, which are just like big splatters. They're amazing. Cy Twombly does, amongst other things, the ones that I know are these like big red circles. So they're like massive, messy, sort of expressionist. I think they're expressionists. I don't know enough about art to know. Um, Pieces that are like the Tate in London used to have the Tate Modern used to have these massive like red swirly things that were Cy Twombly's, um, and Jackson Pollock was one of the first retrospectives I went to when I moved to London, and I think it was at the Royal Academy. They just did this amazing show, and I was like 18, and it absolutely blew my mind. I didn't really grow up around art. We weren't like an art family, so it's my first sort of exposure to that. Um, a couple more, and then we'll. Alexis says, Riz has a question. May you ask it? Absolutely, you can. Far away if I catch it. Um, did we get any concept arts as a game of drawers when we were doing KCD? Not loads. We did see some. Anichka, who's one of the brilliant character artists, would show us some stuff sometimes, but no, not loads. It was like once we saw the real execution of the game, our minds were blown because we didn't realise quite how amazing it was going to be. Uh, That's an interesting question, Snake Dodger. Considering the flexible nature of a character in an RPG game and the different choices you can make, was there still any moment during recording Henry where you thought no version of him would say or do that? No, never. There's all the versions of him that you can make are so authentically and realistically and three dimensionally done, and the writing is so brilliant, which is why they won a BAFTA for the narrative. That no, there was never a moment where I was like, that doesn't fit, that doesn't make sense, that doesn't add up with the character. All the versions are earn their place and are justifiable and valid and authentic, in my opinion. Um, Great question from Carlos. If you could talk with your old self before KCD, what advice would you give yourself? Um, that's such a great question. I would probably be like immerse yourself a bit more in the world of games earlier, so that you understand the sort of the do you know, well, what I was about to say is that you understand the mechanics, but in some ways it didn't matter that I didn't. It was almost helpful that I didn't because I just played it like I would any other role. And actually, it's been really fun understanding the kind of world into which it sits and the way it sits in that world. But that might even have held me back a little bit. So maybe that wouldn't have been a good idea. Irene the Out, I've just seen those 50 gifted there. That is incredibly generous. Thank you so much for that. I thought you'd gone. I'm glad you're still here. But shout out to Irene for that. That's super kind. Thank you very much indeed. Yeah, it's a great question, Carlos. I don't know. I think my naivety was sort of an asset in a way because it meant all I did was concentrate on the character and the situations he was in and all that stuff. And so it didn't. It's kind of fun objectively to like enter the world of the game and know how it all works. But I don't know that it would have added anything creatively. And it may even have held me back a little bit if I'd known that because all I was left with was just like going like I'm just going to play every single moment truthfully, like I would in a play or a TV show or whatever, and then the devs do the rest of the magic. They create all the magic around it. So um, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Does that answer the question? Um, Riz wants to know which puppet Henry. I did see that question. Uh, I did see that question on X, Alexis. Forgive me, and I can't answer it because not in the property that I live in. It's basically in like safe storage because it's so delicate, and I was like, I don't want it around where I live because I know it will get broken at some point. So I don't know the number. I'm afraid. Um, I'm sorry. I'm still playing catch up. I'm really far behind here. Um, uh, um, oh God. Okay, I'm going to do one more and try and find. Riveting Rogue says, "Would I grow a terrible moustache if the role required?" Yeah, definitely. I've shaved my head. I've waxed my body because I've had to for a job. Um, I've done, yeah. So moustache would be quite gentle by comparison. Bradar says, "What's been my favourite mission in KCD2 so far?" This is silly, but I was asked this at the weekend, and I really enjoyed that funny cabbage side quest that you all encouraged me to go on. I absolutely loved that. So thank you for nudging me in that direction. That was very fun. Um, well done, Tom McKay Archive. I can't believe that you know the play that I had to do those things for. Yeah, I had to shave my head and wax my body for. I was playing a real character in this like actually quite dark play about 20 years ago, um, and that's why I had to do that. And it was a real person, so yeah, that's why. Okay, right. So we're going to save some of those for later, and I think we're nearly at the hour mark. Let's wait until we are officially at the hour mark, and then we will dive in and do some KCD2. What I haven't done for this entire stream is check in with all of you and be like, "How are you? What's going on? What is going on?" 2 hour yap session. I'm not going to do a 2 hour yap session. Don't worry, Dacorsa. But there will be a lot more talking. Um, Mods, if you're able, and don't worry if you're not, if you're able to grab any of these lovely questions, that would be great for later. Oh no, Riveting Rogue has got a 3-day tension headache. Sending healing vibes your way, Riveting Rogue. Bubonics working and then going in the garden. Lovely. Someone who's packing and moving. Zocat. Coco Peach is waiting for your car to be fixed. Hopes that gets sorted. Is Van Fleet is still floating on pink clouds from the weekend. Love that. Miss Spelt got their tooth pulled. I hope you're all right. Della Martin's studying for exams. Good luck for those. Revermance is working very hard. Well done. Royal Blue Heart is sleepy. Hope you're doing all right. Stripe Century is clocking in for work. Good luck with work. Simon and Foster is mentally still in Stockholm. Love that. Me too. Chestnut Mares hurt their back. Hope you're okay. Yellowlay quit your job. Well done, I think. Hope that's good news. I'm sure it's good news, otherwise you wouldn't have quit. Vera Patera is going apartment hunting. Good luck with that. Meg is working on costumes. Hope they're going well. Fletcher's at work. Don't work too hard. Lord Saul players go to a pride party. Enjoy that. Cucumber Bush is waiting for the KCD3 announcement. No, nothing to add. Castle Ghosty is watching He-Man at the cinema. Okay, great. There was one other thing I was going to do, actually, which I just have time for, which is that Brilliant Jasper, who runs O's and Empires, because I know Riz was also asking about O's and Empires. For those of you that don't know, it was a very dramatic episode last week, which I will not say too much about, but Brilliant Jasper has mentioned 2 things for me to mention on stream, which I'm going to do now. One is that he's put a discount code, and Luke may have mentioned this as well because he's done one for both of us. He's put a discount code for Oaths and Empires, which will give you 50% off your first month until the 31st of July. And my code is Juno in capital letters, Juno. And if you are able, I think you've already done it, Mods, thank you, to throw up a link so that you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a D&D podcast that Luke and I do with Brilliant Jasper Cartwright called Oaths and Empires that many of you have already listening to. But yeah, absolutely. Vera Patera says no spoilers. Don't put any spoilers, chat, because it is quite a big one, and I know not everyone is listening to it at the same time. So there's that, and also Jasper asked me to mention that 12-Sided Studios, which is the amazing studios that produce our podcast, but is also his company. Let me just get his message up so I can get this right. 1 sec. So they basically have a new venture, which is it's a new TTRPG game system coming out. So if you go to 12-Sided Studios, there's it launches on the 16th. And it's kind of a post-apocalyptic B-movie madcap fun kind of game, so check it out and go and support that if you would like to, because it's nothing to do with us, but Jasper's very brilliant, and that's just a little shout out to support him. Okay, Volt Fox, thank you very much for that indeed. I think we have covered almost everything. Oaths and Empires, there is a lot going on there. I'm not going to say too much because I don't want to reveal any spoilers, but it's let me say this. we did it in two halves, and the first half was intense because we were learning how to do it, and the second half was intense because Jasper like dialed up the drama and the tension to level 7,084. It's intense. So for those of you that are up to date, you will know what I'm talking about. For those of you that aren't, you've got some surprises in store. That's what I'm going to say. Right. Last thing. I do want to do a quick shout out to all the amazing YouTube nobles and hetmen now who support. Thank you to everyone because it's also a year on a year. Well, do you know what? We can do this again. It's also a year for YouTube because I started the YouTube at the same time, and I got a little alert which I deleted by mistake. But I do want to say a massive thank you. So that if you can't get the streams here, you can get them on the VODs on YouTube. Same handle. This is Tom McKay. And it's also happy birthday to the YouTube and all those that very loyally follow there. If you subscribe or if you just watch the VODs on there, thank you for doing that. Happy birthday, YouTube. I still haven't burnt the place down. There's still time. And on that note, I will say this is the list of amazing nobles. Many of you I know are here. Airy, Alison Hay, Alice is playing, Bard Times, Berenia, Brandon, Bradar, Coral Art, Crazy Rat Lady, Kremblest, Dazraels, Alexis, Dottie Karate, Dustin, El Gileath, Esther Glambrin Gaming, Glue 4, Grizzly Bear, Georgie Domi, Jelly Belly, Jessica Faith, Kinney, Lena, Marta Formankova, Mera Mera, Mel, Michael Fleming, Morny Burney, Natbat, Nita Elwy, Official Lumiere, Polar Pandy, Practice for the Heart, Reza, M, Raw Blue Heart, Shark, Simon Foster, Sleepless Wolf Lady, Spike Lee, T, Tom McKay Archive, Vengeful, and Willem H2965. And there was also, I know there was a request to have an additional list of Royal Hetmen who get some extra content and various bits and pieces. And those people are Carlos, Chermak Hernandez, Gina Ralos, Hank Pay, Martina Manny, Mary1599, Moti 10 now, PL, Pine Tree, Pudding Pie, Richard Sage, Vinme, and your Space Cat. So thank you all so much for the amazing support there. It's honestly pretty mind blowing. I'm amazed that any of you want to listen to me waffle on and destroy one of the best open world RPGs made in the last year. But here we are. Right. Should we do some gameplay? Hands up if you'd like some gameplay. We can dive in. Yes, Harvey, the muffin is still there. Shall I have a little bit of muffin while we get ready to go in and I'm taking the candles out? You know I don't love eating on stream, but I will have a little bit because it's, you know, yeah, you can have some decor there. Of course you can. There you go. How is that? It's very sweet. Which of course I'm thrilled about. Okay, I did eat the chocolate earlier, straight century. This is not my first mukbang, and I know it's supposed to be mukbang, but I'm calling it a mukbang for obvious reasons. All right. Here we go. So, I wonder if the PlayStation must be like, come on, mate, you're going to make me do any work today? So, let's have a quick reminder where we got to. Magic Horseshoes. Yannick the Summoning Saddler's hired hand. What we did last time, for those that don't know, is we made an absolute fortune selling all the stolen shit, which I was thrilled about. Yannick is preparing for a big race. I know, wait, this is not the one we're doing. Via Argentum. Who better to help free Capon than the former owner of the fortress where Capon is being held prisoner? But maybe he'll want something in return. I learned from Liechtenstein that my best option to rescue Lord Capon is to focus and not get distracted every stream and to get my shit together, but also to contact Kunzlin Ruthart, a wealthy nobleman and mine owner, because of his loyalty to Wenceslas, he fell from grace and lost a number of holdings, including the Malashov fortress, which Sigismund then gave to von Berghoff. If anyone knows how to get into the fortress undetected, it's him. I must visit him in his Kuttenberg residence, Ruthard Palace. So should we just get on with that? Should we just do that? I mean, obviously I'll get distracted on the way. So you're all telling me to armour up. Thanks for that. For those of you that are new, welcome newcomers. If it is, you know, most of you have been here for ages, but I do appreciate and want and like and ask for the advice. So there's no such thing as backseat gaming in this stream. No spoilers, obviously, but you're so welcome to tell me what you think is a good idea. On which notes, let's get some armour on. What are we wearing? That'll do it, won't it? They're looking quite similar these days, aren't they? My IKEA and my armour. That's fine, isn't it? What I'm wearing? Great. Why is it going to turn into a fight then when I get to um, when I get to Roothard? Does it become a fight? I guess it probably does. What I haven't got
A fine day
is
for
sound.
some fine wares.
You guys got sound?
Come and take your pick.
I mean, what is going on with the tech today? It's very on brand that I can't hear the game, and I have no idea why. Maybe I.
Cups, fine ceramic wares here. Sound as a bell.
So I do. It's not the cable because I tested it before I came on stream and it was working. I just don't know why I didn't turn it up. It's almost certainly because I've been fiddling about with things, isn't it? What is with this headset today? I mean, it doesn't really matter, to be honest. That's the one thing I can live without. It's just quite surreal walking around and restart the PS5. Emmy, that's dangerous talk. Can you imagine the kind of things that could go wrong if I were to do that? Maybe I'll do that on the break, but still, it still makes me a bit nervous. How's it all going for you? I could just play and then whenever it's my lines, just read my lines.
God bless.
Because then I can sort my own sound out basically. I'm not going to take a break right now because I'm having quite a nice time. I will take a break in a little bit. What can you hear? Oh, hang on. I'm assuming I just turned it off now and again for you. Well, you can hear me and you can hear the game, which is the most important thing, and I can't hear anything, but that's fine. Let's just go and see Roothard. He's down here, I think. It's very peaceful actually walking around Kuttenberg in the quiet, I will say. Actually, one thing I am going to do, just give me one sec, is I'm just going to see. That doesn't make a difference. I think it's just, honestly, I think it's Tech Remnants going, do you know what? It's been a year of tech challenges. We've had a smooth few months, and I'm just going to give him some
You have a
curveballs.
kind master, eh,
And if
Dorothy?
no sound on the game is the worst curveball we have today, I think that's probably fine. Yes, I can try and voice all the characters. I don't remember what half of them sound like because I haven't heard most of them, you have to remember. Because they did their lines after me. Oh, is it raining? Very weird rain. Let's see down here. Oh, hello. Ooh.
I have not changed my
I have
answer.
not changed my answer.
I will not sell you the rights to my mines.
Okay.
Not today, not tomorrow, nor in 100 years. You will not get your hands on my silver.
You forget, I have influential friends. If you won't sell the mines, you'll lose them. Just like Malishov.
It's not quite popular.
Along with your life, if you defy me.
Mind your step. Two can play that game. Did you really think that I didn't know you were stealing the royal silver, eh? When your self-proclaimed king finds that out, your head will be on the chopping block.
Wow, this is getting intense.
Seize that traitor!
Yay! Katie.
Not another
Or Rosa.
step.
You'll get yours too, turtle dove.
She's so brilliant. I worked with Katie years ago.
What are you waiting for? Can't you see? They're threatening the Royal Mint Master.
Oh wow, this is really fun. Okay. I mean, do I have to get involved?
One of them! Get him! I'll be done with you in a minute. I've been waiting for you. Yeah! Don't bear him! Now, fuck. Bad luck. We're gonna gut you, you horse. Fuck that. I'm hit. You won't get me. Take that, scum! It's a wonder you're still standing. What the? Blood? Straight! True blood, yeah! Hey!
I'm not hastily clear how I tried to control that.
You got it! Here's the last one! You're no match for us!
Great. The retards certainly did.
They gave me a going over. Good thing you showed up, lad.
You all right, sir? Looks like you took some hits.
It's just a scratch.
Papa, my God, you're hurt.
I'm all right. What the hell was that, Rosa?
I saved your life. Didn't you notice?
We would have been in the right if you hadn't taken the shot. Now we have the blood of the king's men on our hands. Do you have any idea what this means?
Was I supposed to let one of Sigismund's lackeys insult us in our own home?
And you thought this was a better solution?
You know what? Let's just leave it be. I don't want to argue in front of a young man here. Apologies for the mess, stranger. There aren't usually so many corpses strewn about our courtyard.
I should be the one apologising. Some of it is my handiwork.
It won't be your concern, though. I promise. We'll call the guards and tell them what happened. That Ulrich Vavark and his men attacked us for no reason.
You think that will make them let us off the hook?
Not for free. But knowing young Plymouth, the commander of the guard, I'm sure he won't refuse my coin. But back to you, lad. Who are you?
I'm Henry.
Graced us
Henry
with
of
your
Skalitz.
visit.
I'm Henry of Skalitz, squire to Lord Capon of Perkstein.
Pleased to meet you. Conslin Routard. And this feisty creature here is my daughter Rosa.
Like father, like daughter.
Why did your master send you to me, Henry?
He didn't, sir. Unfortunately, he's in enemy captivity.
We're sorry to hear that.
But I plan to rescue him. And I believe you can help me with that.
We can? How?
Lord Capon is held at Malashov.
Look at me
Oh,
getting back onto
Malashov?
the main quest ever so slowly.
I don't envy him. I was planning on fixing the roof before they took it from us. It's full of leaks. I doubt its new master will lift a finger to do anything about it. But tell me, why would I meddle in matters that don't concern me?
But we all stand on the same side. Against Sigismund.
That is undoubtedly true. I don't like that ginger bastard either. Especially since his people started sticking their fingers in my coffers. But to get involved in something as dangerous as freeing a captured nobleman in a territory conquered by Sigismund?
We have to do something to help. I know it's dangerous.
Dangerous? It's madness. What if somebody finds out?
Does it really matter?
It certainly does, lad. I'd only end up with my head on the chopping block. And I don't even want to think about what they'd do to Rosa.
That's true. As long as Vavark's breathing down our necks, we have to be careful.
Who is he, anyway?
Ulrich Vavark von Neuhaus. The new mint master appointed by Sigismund himself. He's had it in for us ever since he took over the office. He's been pressuring me to hand over my mining rights. It seems he'd like to see me reduced to a beggar. And now we've killed his men. The king's men. I'll have to reach deep into my pocket to get out of that. Like Rosa said, lad, as long as Vavak is around, my hands are tied. I'm sorry.
Then let's get rid of Vavak. He must have some weakness, right?
There may be one. It's obvious Vavak is getting richer than his office warrants. There are rumors going around that he's stealing the king's silver. He even uses it to mint counterfeit groschen, using a fake dye. If Sigismund were to find out, he'd have him executed at once, regardless of his noble blood.
Wait a sec. I'm just going to take a minute to say a massive thank you to Elminster for those 20 gifted there. That is super, super kind. Riveting Rogue, thank you so much as well. Dracaris Twitch, thank you very much. And Factfile, I missed that. Thank you so much for those 5 gifted as well. That is also super kind. Dizwiz, thank you very much. And Barbarian Hamster, thank you very much. Sorry, I was getting behind there and I just saw the one from Elements. That is super kind. Thank you, Al. And I also see now there's asking, is Tom reading the dialogue or is he reading chat? I am reading the dialogue, controversially, but now that you've given me an idea, I'll probably just start reading chat. And I'm just going to read it in the journal at the end anyway. But the truth is, I actually was reading the dialogue. Maybe this is how I get locked into the game, because I have to read it. I mean, I don't have to read it. I can just read it later. But this is how. Why am I going to be so lost through Sarah? Is it because of the choice that I just made? Okay.
Ah, I see. You want to blackmail Vavak?
It certainly wouldn't hurt to have something on him that would put him in his place for good. Some kind of evidence.
But how do we find it?
Some of the silver goes missing somewhere along the way to the mint. And we have to find out where.
Find out? But how? They don't let just anyone into the mines and smelting works.
You're right. Only authorized people are allowed in. Fortunately, we have an ally, my friend Peter of Pisek. They ousted him from the Mint Master's office, but his brother Christian
I am reading the dialogue,
in
but
the
as soon
Italian
as there's been
court.
more than like
He
3
wanted to
names that are
become the
like
Mint Master
Vavak or
himself,
something,
but
Peter or
because
something,
of
and
Vavak,
some, you know,
he had to
Janusz or
settle for
something
the
else.
steward's
I'm
office.
a bit like, you've lost
He
me.
hates him even more than we do on account.
Which
And
is quite
that's
Henry.
saying
I feel like that's what Henry
Christian
would be.
and I were just talking about his suspicions.
that would be his response to be like,
He'd welcome any dirt
okay,
you
wait,
can
hard.
dig
Can
up
you just
on
write this all
Vavak.
down in a journal?
Just as
and
much
I'll
as I
do it
would.
later.
If you go to him and ask for help on my behalf, I'm sure he'll accommodate you. I'll help you free Lord Capon in exchange for evidence.
Finally,
of
okay, you'll help me
Vavak's
free Lord
fraud.
Capon. Okay, we've got back on
That's
track.
fair, isn't it?
In exchange
Right.
for evidence of Vavak's fraud.
It's a deal.
Right.
I've already met Peter of Pisek, and I know he can be trusted. Let's hope the same goes for his brother.
Excellent. You'll find Christian and Horshan.
I did say I was going to read my notes, didn't I? If there's
Tell
anyone
him the
coming, I'll do that,
password.
but-
Via Argentum.
Tell him the password
Ah,
via
so-
Argentum.
You'll
Okay,
know who he's
I
dealing
realise
with.
that's what I was
But be
thinking.
careful, both of you.
Okay, so me and
This is
Razor are
our
off to get
last
some
chance
evidence.
to stop Vavak.
We'll be praying for you.
Oh, no, I'm doing on my own by all accounts. Okay. Oh, you suddenly look much worse than you did when we were chatting. Anything you want to talk about? Thank you, Benedict Hat. Thank you, Pigeon Sim. And thank you, Devil herself. Whoa, thank you, RV. I've just seen 77, no less, gifted subs. That is incredibly generous. Thank you so much. That is pretty mind-blowing, dare I say. Thank you very, very much indeed, RV. Great number as well, 77. Always with the random numbers, I love it. Okay, so where can I find Christian? What should I say to Christian? What about the corpses?
Where can I find
I think we'll
Christian?
do them all, won't
You'll find Christian at the estate by the
77 gifted
Horshan
subs,
mines.
says RV.
That's where he works and has his chambers.
The estate by the Horsham Mines.
Well, what should I say
What
to
should
him?
I say to
Tell
him?
him the password
I did say I was going to read
via
them,
Argentum. He'll know what to do.
And what about the corpses here?
Corpses here.
Are you sure you won't get into trouble for that?
I'll do everything I can to
I
avoid
have no
it.
idea if that's in any way
But
similar
I'm
to what
also
that-
sure
that's
Vavak
how
won't
she
get
worked.
off my back.
Was it
That's
similar?
why we need to
Was it at
uncover
all
his
close?
fraud as soon as possible.
Good. Maybe this is more fun. Maybe we'll just do the whole game without any sound, and I'll just re-record all the lines. Loot the corpses. Is this good advice? Enough of you are saying it that I think it is. Am I not going to get in trouble for that? Should we just take everything? It'll mean more admin.
Good to see you.
But you know, I did have quite a lot of fun. We've done it. It's done it. We've done it. We're doing it. Don't take everything. What should I take then? What should I take then? Groschen, obviously. Armor. But why does it end up? Just grab the Groschen. Okay. It's very hard not to take everything, I will say. So I haven't got much longer, I say. Not even much time to go with this guy. Wow, he's got lots of money and shit. But no money, it seems. Any money? What the hell is he doing? Oh. All those kind of dive. Do I need any of those? Oh, that's my inventory. Great. Okay, so there we go, that's what I'm after. I can't take the dice because they're actually my own dice, it turns out. Golden chest keys. Those no useful for anything? You never know, right? Okay, I've totally lost track on who we looted now, to be honest. They've all got very precise and quite small numbers. 1.7 is hardly worth my time. Alright. Right. Ooh, Woe Thunder. I can't hear them. Was I giving the money to them? No, I was taking it, wasn't I? Well, okay. Someone tell Tom to adjust the volume slide in OBS. The game is way louder than his voice. Okay, good to know, because I can't hear it. So if I do that and do that, has that helped? Is that better? No, it's not. What about if I do that? The game goes down. I'm doing it quite delicately because that nothing, no different. I have no idea what is going on today, gang. Like, I think something has gone a bit crazy with. Okay, look, I'm going to put the game. I've just adjusted the game sound to very low. So if that's not making any difference, I have no idea what's going on today. The echo is insane. I do need to get tougher again. No change at all. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I am going to take a break because the gremlins are taking over. So the echo is new, right? So if I let me think. Why is there an echo now? That's very weird. Because I started adjusting the settings. I'm going to take a break, but on that break, but the other mic is definitely not working because it's literally unplugged. Oh, I see. Lower the game. Oh, I don't know how to do that. You're saying lower the. Oh god. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Someone suggested, right, that I'm not going to do the in-game volume. I don't know how to do that, and I'll end up breaking something. Someone suggested that I restart the PlayStation. Okay. So before we do that, do we think that's going to help? Do we think that will help? I've just saved, so I'm going to do that while you're all still with me because I'm nervous to do anything on my own. Um, I will turn off this headset. I don't honestly know what quite has gone on with all of this business. It just feels like lots of different things have decided not to work. But I'm going to do that while we take a break. The Bluetooth connection needs a refresh. How does anyone know how to do that? Because these headphones never really let me down. But let me just see what that is. That's not it. I wish you were all just here with me, and then I could just be like, can you just tell me what that does? Microphone access. Bluetooth and devices. Devices are there. Yes, that is it. Let me just ask you something, right? If I do that, has that made any difference to things? Have I suddenly got really loud? Paul is not okay. Says, is the second mic actually my laptop or computer? I don't think so. You can hear the second mic only. I have no idea what's going on today. You can't hear me. This is so weird. But this is very weird. Oh, this guy's gone. That's right. Okay. So the reason I went very quiet there is because that just died. So that we know about. That's just what it does. The other mic, I have no idea which other mic is receiving anything because the big boom mic is literally unplugged, so it's not plugged into anything. The headset mic is back, so we've solved that problem. What we're going to do is maybe I'm going to take a break. Hang on 1 second. We're going to do this. We're going to take a break, and I'm going to restart the PlayStation. Or I guess, hang on a minute though. Actually, I think I need you. I need you with me to do this, and not just for moral support, because I need to be in this screen to do it. So let's do this. Is this okay? Are we okay with this? Help me. Stay with me, chat. I need your moral support when I do this. I'm going to do this, turn it off, right? And then it's going to turn off. Oh, God. I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous. And then... Hang on, what's that? Hang on. Okay, and now we're going to do... I need to get up to get around to it. There's so much stuff around me. Hang on. Okay, I've turned it back on. God knows what standing up has done to this whole situation. Stay with me, chat. We can do this. Oh, so Alexis was saying that the game is bugged at that part. So maybe that wasn't me for once. Okay, so now we're in. And we're going to do this. We're going to do this. And we're going to do this. And we're going to load that. And we're going to hope that this just fixes everything. And if it does, we're going to celebrate. And if it doesn't, we're going to celebrate. It's very strange, you know. It's very strange that all these things, like the cable and the mic, and like, hasn't happened for months. I do not have sound, but there is no sound yet, right? I'll only know when the game loads, I think. I will charge my controller. Thank you for that, Scouted Cat. I did charge it before I came on, but okay. Alexis, who is my fountain of knowledge in the mods, says, "Oh, you could hear sound there, could you?" Okay, well, let's see. There might be a Bluetooth driver issue, says Lucy Mods. I can't hear them. You can't hear music now, surely. I don't normally have music at this point. Can you hear music right now? Because if you can, this does not solve the problem. Oh, well then, we have the same problem. I have no idea why this is happening. You can hear music now. Okay, but it hasn't solved the problem then. All right, let's just wait for it to load and just make sure that let me. Yes, I think it probably is the output, isn't it? I'm just nervous to start playing with it. Okay, let me do that. So the thing I'm confused by, right, is so I have restarted the headset. Maybe you can help me. I realise this is not probably very entertaining for you, but in terms of like, so this is obviously connected because you can hear me, and the sound I'm 99% sure it is coming through there, so you can hear that. So that works. That is somehow connected through the Bluetooth to like the PC. So then why would this guy, how do we think we can get this guy, the output on your computer has nothing to do with my PS5. Okay, so let's go to output. Thank you, gang. Imagine if we fix this together. Output on output. La la la. Yes, I'm back. It was absolutely that. That was how simple it was. Because I did it worked. And I think I know why. I had to do so many auditions now happen online. You probably know this, right? And I was trying to get it so that I could do my audition on my PC, which for various reasons didn't end up happening. I just did it on my laptop. But I was playing around with the settings, and that is obviously I hadn't reset that. So we did it. Thank you, chat. I think it was Paula's Not Okay, or someone suggested that. I mean, I realise this is like literally like PC 101. It's like day one of kindergarten for anyone that ever plays on a PC or uses a PC. But for me, this is like, you know, this is like string theory for computers. So, so we did it. I can hear the game. I am going to take a little break. I'm having pasta. I've made some pasta because I had the audition and then I had to come straight on stream, so I knew that I was gonna need to be prepared, and I got my cake ready and did all my bits and got your little card, which is down here. Thank you, Bradar, so much for those 20 gifted there. That is incredibly generous. As always, thank you very much. Thank you, Emmy, for the gifted sub there. Mostly 10 Nell, thank you. And Escape for the Imagination. And Leoxa, thank you so much for the 5 gifted there. That's super kind as well. Riveting Rogue, thank you. Killigan, did I say? I'm not sure if I did. Happy birthday to you. And Amy Lynn, thank you. And Devil herself. I think I've got all those now. Right, thank you all, gang, for your patience. I don't know. I mean, the Tech Gremlins are quite on brand. It wouldn't really be a streamiversary without the Tech Gremlins, okay? So go and get your lovely snacks on. Hello, first-time chatters, Escape. And hello, Neuhaus, who are thank you, Braid off those gifted subs. Excellent. Good to see you, gang. Jijpo, good to see you. You made it for once. Excellent. Just shouting out some new people. And of course, all you old lovely people too. As in, you've been here since the beginning, not that you're old. I don't know how old you are. All right, gang. Have a lovely break. And we'll just say a quick thank you to Spooky Sky 42. I think that's a new name. Thank you very much for those 5 gifted there, Spooky Sky. Sorry, 1 second, please. And yes, as I was saying, I will be right back. Yes, you did hear me sniff. When I put the mic back on, that's what happens. I'm back. Very lovely lunch I had. Sat on the balcony looking at the sky. Those of you, some of you may know, because it was very like this when I would do the KCD like 8-hour days, which were, so I'd start at 9, I'd do 4 hours, I'd break for lunch at 1, do an hour, and then I'd go back and do another 4 hours until 6. And they were grueling days. They were amazing, but they were like really grueling. And I used to use, there's a really lovely like rooftop in the Warhorse building that gives you a whole vista. You can see the Zizka statue one way, you can see Petrine Tower in another way, you can see Our Lady of Tin, that beautiful church, which I'm almost certainly mispronouncing, in the town square. You can see everything. And I would literally just go out there and be like, this is what I need to help me sort of switch off. Because I would just be literally like this. I would be sat with a headset on, looking at a screen, reading lines on my own, because the director and the devs next door and the sound technician were in a different room. So I wasn't with them. Obviously I could hear them, but I couldn't see them. And Literally, I would just go and look at the sky. And that's what I've just done. Was the booth claustrophobic? Yes, it is actually. I did a lot of my voiceover at the Warhorse offices, but I also did a lot of it. They outsourced to a studio in Prague, and the reason, but they had to build this thing around me in that studio to sort of replicate the Warhorse studio, because it is quite small, the Warhorse booth. So that essentially the thing around me would, like, I guess, reflect the sound waves in the same way that the other booth would have done. So that if I was moving between locations, it sounded like the same place. I do not have good enough ears to hear the difference, but the sound team are amazing there. They would hear things that were so precise, which is, of course, their job. But they were really brilliant. And so I've just done that. There was a nice question there that I missed. Where's it gone? Oh, what's the sky like in London today? A bit grey. It's like warm enough. It's quite nice. Thank you, Freckles Lou, for those 10 gifted there. That is super, super generous as always. Thank you very much. And Freckles Lou, thank you very much. Oh, you submitted your PhD thesis after 4 years. Congratulations. Shout out to Freckles Lou for that. And Freckles Lou is shouting out all of you lot, and I am shouting all of you lot with Freckles Lou. This game has helped you through some of the hardest times, and you've acknowledged us in our thesis. Amazing. I feel honoured. I don't know about the rest of you. Well done, Freckles Lou. Zinwa, thank you so much for those 5 gifted subs there. That's super, super kind as well. Thank you very much indeed. Okie dokie. Now, we did say we were going to do a bit more chat. So, by the way, how's it sound? Like, can you hear me all right? Brilliant Lucy Mod has put together a thing in my Discord, which is going to help me, I think, turn off the power saving mode. That means next time, hopefully the mic won't cut off. So I'll do that between streams. I didn't want to do it now because I just didn't want to test it. Ketchup Zombie says move it closer to my mouth. Is that better? Like, if I go in there, is that suddenly better or not? Yes, a bit, maybe. Okay. The only trouble is I don't really want to sit for the whole rest of the stream like that. I don't know what's going with this guy. Maybe if I push it all the way down. Yeah. How is it now? Can we live with it now? It's not bendy, McKay, no. It like when I do that, it does that. It's sassy, we know it doesn't like to be pushed. Mike has its own personality. Okay, what I will do is that, which if I bring it around my head a little bit, then that might work. Could I turn off the other mic input? Let's see, shall we? This is dangerous, isn't it? I mean, I have figured out this whole input situation. Ooh, hang on a minute. Is that suddenly better? Do we like this? Has this made a difference to anything or anyone? Yes? Oh my god. I think you already know, but if you knew how simple it was, the solution. I mean, you do know because you suggested it. You say tech wizard, I say tech disaster, because it's taken me nearly 2 hours to figure that. I'm so sorry, because I now know exactly why that's happened. I have no idea what microphone you have. Oh, it sounds the same. Oh well, it was fun while it lasted. I don't know then why. I have changed the input on the screen. I don't know if that's made any difference. Hang on. Why has that gone back to there? Is this better? Is this any better? I'm so confused by why this is worse. Please don't tell me it's worse. Oh god. I know we did this before, and then yeah, okay, we decided this was a bad idea. So let me just undo that. I don't know why that's worse, and I've now forgotten which one was good. I'm on audio input on the OBS. Does this work? If not, I can try something else. Is that better? Are we happy? Okay, I think we're going to stick with this because I just don't want to mess around too much. Cool. All right. What I did say It was a bit more Q&A, so I will definitely take some more questions. But before we do that, I said I was going to my 3 favourite moments on stream. But before I do that, I would like to know your... I'm going to do 3, but you tell me your favourite moment on stream for the whole year. And I will... hang on a minute. Did I say thank you to these? I think I said thank you to Zinworth for those gifted 5. Thank you so much. That's super kind. And same to Desmoy. Thank you so much for those 5 gifted. Lizzie94, thank you so much for those 10 gifted. I'm sorry. I think I did shout these out. And because I'm getting so absorbed by MikeGate, I'm forgetting. But thank you all so much. That is incredibly generous. Lizzie, thank you. Bernard in a Hat, thank you very much. And Kukuruza, thank you. So there's a lot of love for Trout. Fighting with the guy who wouldn't let me sleep, and then the cats yelling. Yes, that was fun. When I petted Mutt. Yes, that was also fun. When I got jump scared by the guard. That's happened more than once, Lucy. But yeah, I do know what you're talking about. All the behind the scenes stories. Well, we can do a few more of those. Yes, I see. Grand Hotel, says Alioxa. Me doing a demon over the line, yes. The TripAdvisor ratings, yes, Fletcher, those were a lot of fun. Me slouching so hard that we could hardly see you on the camera. You mean a bit like this, when I was like, well, I'm having a really lovely time on stream today. How's everyone doing? It's okay. I'm back. Yes, Carlos. Number 1 is getting here and meeting all the lovely people. Chat making me do a quest again to be childish, and every time my friends get mentioned by you, which is probably all the time because you all seem to be great friends, which I love. Yenele loves it when I do alchemy. Haven't done that for a while. Yes, Alison, when I was choking Hansel. Yes, and realizing it was about consent. Yeah, probably not a lesson that I should have been learning, but there we are. I really love the chaos mode, says Jake Grins. Me too. The Farco lady in Takov who offended me so much. What's her name now? Yennefer, I think. Something like that. Okay, so luckily there's some crossover between your favourites and mine. I haven't included the fountain on mine, but lots of you are saying it, and now I sort of wish I had. What was that, Rochelle? You love it when the... sniper hit the Cuman with a bow and arrow when I was sneaking through the camp. Yeah, when I got hit by me reloading the game so I could defeat Hans at Farkle. Absolutely cheeky but fun. Yes, Manny. When I say, where's my brum brum? Okay. And what was that, Brandon? Brano, you love definitely the Yam Posey quest. Love it. Mally loves it when I fall off pebbles and giggle about it. Right, thank you all for your love. Thank you, Tracy Trace, for those 5 gifted there. That is super kind. Thank you very much, Tracy. Nice to see you. Polly's not okay. Did I say thank you? I'm saying thank you. 6 months, amazing. And Ketchup Zombie, thank you so much to you too. My 3 favourites. This is before I looked at all yours. This was sort of me doing it. My favourite was my number 3. So number 1 being my very favourite. In at number 3 was, do you remember the bandits? It was my first. What I've learned is one of my favourite things about this game, like many of you, is where you try and get really annoyed and think you want to turn the game off, and actually you may not play the game again, and then you succeed. And the feeling of victory and validation of that success is enormous, and it's such a kind of USP of this game. And my first experience of that was with the bandits. Do you remember that when I was like hiding with the bandits, and my combat was terrible as it still is, and I finally got through, and I was so relieved and thrilled and kind of validated. So that was my number 3. My number 2, the Pepique bandits. Yeah, my number 2 was what I have described as the interminable lockpicking, which I realise does not necessarily narrow it down. But I obviously am talking about the one with the chest where I didn't even want the things in there. Oh yeah, Bradar, defeating Tomcat was great. I forgot about that. That was a long time ago. That was great. But my number 2 was the interminable lockpicking, and my number 1 My number one, and I just want to make sure the mic is working before I say this. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? You can. It is indeed, my friends, trout, which is not what I thought I would say when I started this stream. But you know, the fun stuff is the fun stuff, and it presents itself, and we love it. So that is my number one. You're absolutely right. Yes, when I stole a trout. And also, it wasn't just the trout. It was all the trout puns that came with it, which I absolutely loved. Comments. Yeah, Alison went to get a Starbucks on that stream and came back and I was still doing it. Well, many of you would have had that experience because I did. The trout one did not take an hour. That took a mere seconds. And every time I passed the Fishman in Kuttenberg, well, actually, it wasn't. That was in Trotsky, wasn't it? But when I pass the Troutman in Kuttenberg, I just have pleasant flashbacks. So maybe we should go and find the Troutman. Let's see where we are in the game. I think we were a little bit distracted. Steals from Trout. Okay, here's what we'll do. We will do that as chaos. Remind me when we get to chaos time in about half an hour's time that is what we are doing. Okay, we are going to go and steal some Trouts as a birthday celebration. All right. Do you want to do a little bit of let's do a bit of Q&A? I was going to do a few more Q&A. Throw in a couple more questions if you have any. Let's see if there are any here. Ray has to go. Bye, Ray. Have a lovely day. Good question from Curie. Says, how does chemistry with actors affect acting? I see it constantly online how two actors on a TV show have their chemistry, blah, blah. Well, the theory is, in my opinion, it shouldn't. Like, you should just be professionals and get on with it. So, you know, you should be able to engineer a chemistry. But natural chemistry does help. Like, you know, that's... If you don't have chemistry with someone or you don't like them or whatever, which is, luckily for me, hasn't happened. Like, I've never worked with anyone that I'm like, I really dislike you. I've worked with people that I prefer to others, of course, but in terms of, you should be able to get through it professionally because your job is to act and pretend. But a bit of natural chemistry definitely does help. Of course, it does. But it's not. It shouldn't be essential. Oh yeah, Brano, you did ask that question earlier, and I didn't think about it on my break. I just thought about pasta in the sky. I will give it more thought. Sorry if I don't give it. It's a big question, so I don't want to like. I don't just want to like throw out the first thing that comes into my head. Oh, good one, Paul. What's on my Sunday race plate? Ideally, they do a thing in the UK where you can have a bit of everything. You can have like chicken, pork, and beef, and so basically everything. Surprising no one. Ali Oxer says, if I had to choose between a TV role or a mocap role, if they were similar characters, which would you choose now? It's really hard to say. It's like saying... Yeah, it's really hard to say. They're very different skills. So both. Wild Lupine loved the Tech Gremlins. I'm glad you did. I sort of enjoyed them. I enjoyed them after the event. Della Martin says, what are my most emotional and touching moments across both games? Forgive me again for repeating myself, but the family stuff is definitely the core stuff. But excuse me. But obviously the Hansry romance is like the way that has lit up. I mean, in the doing of it, it's actually, people often ask it as if it's like must have been the most like crazy demanding thing. Not at all. It's like all the romances are the same, and you basically just professionals in a room doing the best job that you can. But I think the difference with the Hansry romance is that obviously that friendship and romance and whatever you decide to evolve it into longer because my Hans is someone that's been in Henry's story from the very beginning, which is not true of all the romance options. So I think we knew we were doing something very special, but it was mostly the weight of responsibility to get it right, actually, in performing that scene as opposed to anything else. But in terms of like, often people sort of imply that it must have been awkward or stuff, and it's not at all. It's like it's exactly the same as any other romance, and you're professionals, you've got a job to do, and your job is to make it the best it can be, which is exactly what we were endeavouring to do. So, and I think to that question about chemistry, it does probably help that we knew each other better, and there's a sort of element of familiarity perhaps that, you know, if you know an actor better and you've worked with them longer, makes those scenes a bit easier. Max says, I know you're far from the end of the game, but after wrapping recording mocap, how proud of Henry and his journey are you? So proud. I'm so proud of everything that we put together. And, you know, the moments where towards the end of recording, so quite often what would happen is we'd end up, I didn't usually know what I was going to record on any given day, so I'd just get in and they would put in front of me what they put in front of me. So for example, there was a Friday afternoon, I remember, where Dan Vavra came in to do some voice direction, which he hadn't done loads of on the second game. He did loads on the first game. I realised once we started doing it that the reason he had come in was because we were doing like the final scenes of the game, and like no one had told me that. I was like, okay, like, apparently that's what we're doing today, which doesn't matter. Like you can jump into it, and it was sort of very fitting that it was a Friday afternoon, and a lot of the devs, we ended up all having a drink in the sunshine, and it kind of. There was some, and it wasn't the last day of recording by any means, but it was towards the end of the recording sessions, and like it was sort of emotional because you're like, oh god, like these are the last bricks in the wall, and you know, even though we had quite a lot of work to do, and there were still the DLCs to come at that point, it was quite emotional, as won't surprise any of you, I'm sure. So I feel really, really proud of what Warhorse have achieved, and just very proud to be a part of what they've achieved. Devil herself says, if Henry and Hans lived in modern times, what career would they take? And Devil herself says, please, for the love of trout, make Hans work. I would make Hans be a bin man and collect my rubbish, and in sacks. And I would make Henry, I think he'd be some sort of like agricultural badass. Like he'd sort of, I think he'd do very well in the city as well, to be honest. But, you know, I could see him living in some nice, chilled, remote place, running a nice big farm or something, and making Hans do all the heavy lifting, as per Devil herself's request. That's a good one from Rochelle. How and when did you realise that being an actor was for you and what you truly wanted to do? I realised quite young because I grew up near a theatre. And my family weren't like massively into the arts or anything, but my best mate's mum worked in that theatre, so we used to get free tickets to all the shows, and we used to get tickets to what they call the preview. So before the show had officially aired, the shows were quite rough and ready, and you'd see everything was polished, and it was quite a good way to see stuff because cracks and the joins, and I just absolutely loved it. But I was sort of blessed that we got to see them all free because it was quite expensive to go, so we wouldn't really be able to go otherwise. And like, it was just. I just got hooked. Like I was about 12 or 13, and there was also like a Shakespeare theatre, so a lot of the plays were Shakespeare, but I was sort of young enough. I hadn't got to the age when everyone in England's like, oh, it's not cool, Shakespeare's really hard, you're not going to understand any of it. And I was like, oh, these are just really good stories. I don't understand a lot of it, but I do understand the main sweep of the story. And I just got obsessed, and that's when I knew. So I was sort of lucky to be in that place. They also used to come around and watch local school plays, and they would invite you to come and audition for that theatre if they liked the kid, because there's a lot of good parts for kids in Shakespeare, and I ended up doing 2 of those, so that obviously got me hooked from another angle. Nell is asking about favourite board games. There's a really funny game called Operation, which I don't know if they make anymore in the UK, where it was like a steady hand game, and you'd have to like get the body parts out of a sort of pretend person, so like bones and stuff. And if your hand wasn't steady enough, it would buzz and you'd failed. That is such a silly game. I think they may still make it. That's my favourite board game. Alison the Moss says, you're going to Prague next week. What is the name of the Korean place that I liked? It is called Bibimbap, which is obviously the name of a Korean dish. And I think it's still there. It's really near... I haven't been there for ages because it's near the old voiceover studio, so I haven't been there for a long, long time. It's in Zhizkov, which is also a place I haven't been to for a while, but that's what it's called. It's super simple. It's not fancy at all, but it was really good food back in the day. Yeah, it's very basic, but absolutely does the job. So enjoy if you make it to that. Christina's, what are my Desert Island discs? Oh, I won't do them all, but I know a lot of you ask... I've talked about house music. I love... there's a tune called Expander by Sasha, which I've talked about before. There's an album called Leftism by Leftfield that I love. 20. And then there'd be some like usual stuff, so like Stevie Wonder and Amy Winehouse, and you know, other people that I love. Has the gaming bug bitten me, says Bradar, and as a result, have I already tried another game? I haven't, because I've been on here, but I absolutely will, for sure. And yes, it has bitten me. Emmy is asking about the hand routine. I think you may have heard me answer that already. It was really beautiful, but also very professional and straightforward. It was like really fun, and yeah, I enjoyed it. It was good. I know, Devil's House, someone asked about the book. Oh, the book. Oh my god, I've already forgotten the title. It's over there. Give Me Everything You've Got. It's really good. It's a new book by someone that used to live near me and is a brilliant writer, and you should check it out. I'm like halfway through. What is the one play, says Max, that I think everyone should be given a chance to read? That's a really good question. There's so many. I like, so obviously Macbeth is my favourite Shakespeare play, and I just think I think it's really good for kids to study it, because there's not a lot of like distracting subplots in that play. It's like it sort of thunders towards its conclusion. But the other one, and this might be a bit like really obscure. Really, if you do it right, it's really funny and weird, and like, you know, it deals with like massive existential. So just, and that's kind of it. And it's really funny. They're like clowns essentially, and I think if it's not treated with this like reverence, and that like it's either like eating your greens, or like it's sort of only for people that are really clever or well educated. I'm like, it's not that. It's very accessible, which should be. If you don't treat it like it only belongs to people that are rich or very clever, it doesn't. So that. Oh, Pafina says about Amy Winehouse. Do I have any Amy Winehouse merch? Yeah, I have CDs, because that was how you listened to music when those albums came out. So I do have. She only did 2 albums, but I have both of those on CD, because that's how I bought them when they came out. I don't have vinyl. I did have vinyl, unironically, even before that, when I was like 12, because that was how you listened to music then in 1803. But I realised obviously vinyl has made a comeback as a sort of retro throwback. I don't have any from that, but I do have some in my family attic, my old vinyl, including the Simpsons album. And yes, such a thing exists, and I have that on 12-inch vinyl, which is hilarious. Fletcher says, do I like evil or nice Henry? I like playing evil Henry. I like being nice Henry, but that is not always borne out in my playthrough. But I really enjoyed going into corners as an actor. Poda Pandy, thank you so much for those 10 gifted there. Super kind as always. Thank you very much indeed. Freya says some very lovely things about how the streams have helped. Thank you, Freya. I really appreciate those kind words. I'm pretty sure you can all read those messages as well, but just in case you can't, I won't read too much. But I'm 99.999% sure you can see those messages. Your Space Cat, thank you so much. Okay. Uncle Dummy says, Tom, what's heavier, a kilogram of feathers or a kilogram of lead? They're both the same, surely. Okay. I think I'm way behind on chat. Sethin asked a question we've been asked before, which it's a good question. How much input or wiggle room or creative freedom will we be able to have with the lines? They would have given us more, but we didn't really need it. The lines are so good. They don't need any help, to be honest. They write brilliant lines and we just say them. Have I ever done any Ibsen? That's a great question from Simon and Foster, given that we were in Scandinavia at the weekend. Yes, I've done a play called Lady from the Sea at the Donmar, which was a very gorgeous play of his. He's a brilliant writer, for those that don't know. I think that's the only one of his I've done. I always wanted to do Ghosts when I was a kid. There's a great part of Oswald, but I'm too old now. Oh wow, I'm really far behind on chat. Sorry, I didn't realise I'm miles behind. Oh my god. Okay, last one. Do I have a favourite castle, even if it's a ruin? Says is Ida Doodle. Warwick Castle, because I went to school near it and used to see it all the time, and it's really beautiful. It's often on the cover of like coffee table books of like places. They often use Warwick Castle because it's really iconic. It's so beautiful and so well preserved. So that's my answer. Also, Kenilworth Castle, which was near where I grew up, but that's sort of more ruins. Oh, you don't know the play? I said Macbeth and Waiting for Godot. Did you not hear any of that? Sorry, gang. I was way back up in chat. Did you miss that was quite a long bit of chat to miss. Oh yeah, George Domi. I remember you said that you'd been to Warwick Castle because we talked about that in Birmingham. Yeah, waiting for Godot, because the reason I said that, those plays can be treated as like museum pieces that are like only for the intelligentsia and only for people that are like incredibly literary, and it's like absolute bollocks. It's just about two blokes waiting for someone that never comes. And yes, it works on lots of incredibly intelligent and sort of metaphysical levels, but it's also just a comedy about two clowns basically waiting for that. So it works on levels, and it can work for lots of people in lots of ways. It's a brilliant play. So I don't think it should be treated either like Eating Your Greens or like it's only for a certain type of person. Bollocks. All right. I think we're there. Did I do all the things I said I was going to do? Jake Grins is our Radiohead. Do I think Pablo Honey is overrated? No, I think it's really good. But it's not my favourite album. OK Computer is my favourite album. Polar Pandy says, "I'll read the USA True." Maybe. I think Luke's already talked about it, hasn't he? But there are plans. Polar Pandy. Yes, there are. And we missed you at the weekend. I don't know if you heard me say that, but I know that there was some stuff going on, so I hope you're okay. And Walter Mort says, "I just checked your age. You look great, Tom." That would have been better than like, "I just checked your age." Like, you've had a tough life, mate. Yes, I'm no spring chicken. Okay. Right, I'm now caught up. Let's see what's going on in the game. Should we go and do some gameplay and maybe some chaos? I can hear the game. I've also got the end of my birthday cake, which I might have a little bite of now. My birthday muffin. Okay. Here we go. What were we doing? We're going to talk to Christian and Pusak. Whoops. Oh. It's absolutely miles away. Where is he? He's C. Did I get that right? Oh no, he's D. Okay. Still quite far away. Okay, so it looks like we're fast travelling to Grund. Is there still drama in Grund? No one hates me there, right? Is it oh yeah, save. Thanks. Do you have to get outside Kuttenberg to fast travel? Or can you fast travel from inside the city walls? I forget. I can fast travel now. Okay, thanks. Alright, well that's what I'm going to do. Oh, am I heavy? Oh god. Oh god. Alright, we'll do some admin then. We'll wait for it to load and then we'll see how heavy we are. Okay, not that bad. What are we getting rid of? Let's sort it into. That's weight, isn't it? Alright, let's get rid of some of this stuff. You can probably get dropped. You can go to the horse. You can go to the horse. I play with controller. I see someone asking. Is this the best way to do this? Okay, we're getting there. Okay, we are now at the right... The horse can't carry anymore. Oh, shit. Now I'm going to have to go and do horse admin at some point. Alright, is there anything I can drop here? I know I can probably sell them, but like... to throw those on the floor. On this. Who cares? I know that's not very clever, but it's done. All right. We could probably lose a couple of those simple shoes as well, right? Need those. I can't be asked to sell it. All right. Where is she? Where's she going to appear from? Hello. Hello.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you.
I wish I could say the same. Go away. Okay, so in Grund we trust. We go here. Oh, God, it's such a relief. Dotty Karate, thank you very much. There's an armed man on the road ahead wearing a few battered bits of armour and holding a weapon. He's likely waiting for something. He's yet to notice you. Avoid him. Great. Okay, well, let's get out of here straight away. Because I don't think Grund is our favourite place to be. How do we... Okay. Let's just go. I know they're all going to get annoyed, but I literally don't care.
Go!
Okay, I think this is the right way. Yes, this way. Surely I'm getting a broom in a minute. Whoa! Where's my broom at? I realise there's probably a door somewhere, but you know. Hello. Can I get a broom in here? Sorry, Pebbles.
But I can make sure he knows how you run the place. That's the fifth yucca who got scrushed.
Christian? No. Christian?
Be quiet. And
Christian!
now clear off.
Christian! Stop fighting and talk to me. Hello?
Do you need...
I do need
You're a
something.
Christian of Pisek?
I am. What do you need?
Kunzlin Ruthard sent me. About Via Argentum.
I see. But I'm afraid I don't have good news for Sir Kunzling. I haven't made much progress regarding the matter we discussed. I just don't have the time to investigate. I'm always needed somewhere, and there's always someone following me around.
Well, that's why I'm here. I'll help you with your investigation.
Excellent. You'd be pulling a thorn from my side. What's your name?
Henry.
All right. Listen up, Henry.
Henry.
Nobody can know I'm looking into it. It's a very dangerous game, but hopefully I don't need to tell you that.
Lord Ruthard mentioned something of the sort.
Excellent. Excellent. You don't happen to come from a family of miners or smelters, do you?
My father was a blacksmith.
It's a fine craft. But it won't teach you much about silver mining and processing. I'll be happy to tell you everything you need to know. Now, follow me, please. We need to talk somewhere in private.
Okay, quick question, gang. Right, now that we've done that, a little moment to take stock, and this is what I love about streaming this game, because it means yeah, you're all saying it. Decor says saying it too. So there's a lot of love for the Catherine side quest, which I understand is in this window, right? So now that this quest has started, and seems quite long, so we'll come back to it. Obviously, I have to, but should we just go back to Kuttenberg and do the Catherine quest, and then come back to this next week? Thoughts? Yes, that seems to be very much. So we could. He wants me to follow him and talk. Depends how far you're going to go, mate. If you're going to go too far, then no. Come on. Okay, Christian. We're going to have this chat, and then I'm going to go and find
Should I
Catherine.
start looking?
Straight to the point.
I like that.
Yeah.
We know for a fact the silver must be getting lost somewhere on its way to the mint. That means it would be best to discreetly inspect all operations and find out where the problem is.
Okay.
First of all, you should ask miners from every shift how many corves they mine in a day.
I'm
After
not-
that, we'll compare the numbers to
I'm
the
not
mine
going to remember
record
any of this,
books and
Christian.
see.
I'm not
But
going to
the
do this
yields aren't
for
the
a whole
same
week.
every day, right?
True. That's why we have to focus on one particular day. For example,
Yeah.
the other
Oh God,
day,
you're going to
on the
start
Feast
saying
of
big
St.
names.
Petronilla,
But
Foreman
Petronilla.
Fett was beaming and bragging to me
You
about
lost
how
me at
much he'd
Foreman
had.
Fett.
I mean, mined out.
Yeah. Okay.
Couldn't I just ask Fett?
Yeah. Or
Fett's
just read
job
the
is to
journal
count
next
the
week.
corves and write the amount down in the mine book. He won't tell you any other number. We're
Probably
interested
not,
in
no.
what the miners themselves have to say.
Cool.
They've no reason to hide anything.
Sure.
Nevertheless, the miners are a strange bunch.
Yeah. Okay.
They
Fine.
might not be very forthcoming at first.
Got it.
And they have an odd way of speaking.
Okay. That's
Like,
they're Geordies.
Calling each other Sonny,
Yeah.
however old they are.
Okay.
Or, but you'll hear for yourself.
Okay.
You should pretend to be really interested in them.
I will.
And maybe they'll open
Just
up to you.
don't say any
you
more
could
big
be a
names.
scholar writing a treatise on
I could
silver
be, yeah.
mining.
Or I could go and
Or
find Catherine.
Perhaps a nobleman interested
Or-
in buying a mine.
Yeah, or I could do this
Or
next week.
just say I'm your distant uncle who's initiating you into the ins and outs of my job.
Okay.
It's up to you.
It is, isn't it? Being an open world RPG. So. God, I'm still talking to you, aren't I? I'll be. Yeah.
I reckon I could pose as a curious scholar.
Suit yourself. Just don't change your story so you don't arouse suspicion.
Okay.
But to the point, each day 3 shifts work in the shaft.
Okay.
Each has its foreman, or gaffer, as they say.
Yes.
The first shift is led by Frank,
Okay.
the second by Paul,
Paul
and the third by Samco.
Samco. Got it.
You'll have to ask each one of them how many corves they mine.
Cool.
Samco's hewers should be off work now.
Okay.
You'll find the other 2 shifts in the mine.
Thank
Take
you.
this, so the guards will let you in.
Yeah.
It's a letter of safe conduct bearing
Okay.
my seal,
Yeah.
allowing you free movement within the mine.
And what are you going to do?
I'll return to the estate to do my job.
So
What
nothing.
else? I reckon they must be wondering where I am by now. Once you find out how many corves the 3 shifts mined on the Feast of St. Petronilla, return to me.
Yeah.
We'll compare that number to the entry in the mine book.
Fine.
And don't forget,
I will.
don't draw attention.
Okay. Okay. Oh God.
Who owns the silver
just-
that's mined here?
All the silver in the kingdom of Bohemia belongs to the king, whether it's above ground or still below it. Though I'm sure you understand, the king has a lot on his mind, and he can't be expected to worry about mining.
Okay.
So he leases out the mining rights to his tenants. It's called the Burgergau. There's a lot of money
Great.
in it. The tenants have to pay the king.
Just put it
and
in my
the king
journal.
also receives a share of the pure silver from the smelting works.
Right. Put it in
That's the
journal,
royal
Christian.
tithe.
God.
What is
I'm gonna
this
do that.
path of silver, anyway?
It's the whole silver is the chief for the
Sorry,
raw or
guys.
roasted
I
or
know this is sacrilege, but I've only got. I haven't
Can
got
any
much.
silver get...
it can
I
most
haven't got a
nevertheless
lot
of
of stream left.
Who-
So-
the royal mint. That is
Sorry,
what smelts
I
in their
realise
best.
this is absolutely sacrilegious.
Who
but
make-
The
I've
thing
got
is,
Catherine's
Hitman,
fine.
silver-
I want to go back to Kittenberg. And also, what did we say? I've already forgotten. What did we say we were going to do in? Oh God.
Who owns...
The king also.
What did we say we were going to do in Kittenberg?
Who's
As our
mines
chaos?
as the then
again?
come, we follow.
There was something fun we were going to do.
How-
I've already
I
forgotten.
thought-
That's right. They bear the cost of the king
Don't
receives.
tell
what about
anyone
the
that I
other-
did
those
this.
go.
okay? Don't tell anyone the level of. Oh,
Who's-
God.
They have the then, and not just
Oh, God. Oh, God.
What?
each the stab after the final.
So it...
Yes,
Oh God! Oh God!
the rock there then.
How many...
Only
No
the
wonder
big-
he's
it
in
was
that
he who, and of course,
1,000 years. Okay, finally. Sorry, I know that was very disrespectful, but I want to. Oh God! I didn't ask him about his brother Peter. Do I have to? Christian, one more thing about your brother.
By the way, I've had the honour of...
well.
He was a great help.
Even though if it weren't for
Cool. Bye, Christian. Oh, thank God! Thank God. Thank you, Hank Pay. Thank you, Emmy. Emmy's rushing me, telling me to rush this quest. Well, I don't know. I think I may have read the brief there and done it well. No, because I've never rushed anything so much in my life. Okay. Okie dokie. So we're going to go and find Catherine. I did ask the question and then didn't. What was the chaos thing I was going to do again? So remind me, we'll come back here next week. Of course I will forget. We're going to go all the way back. Wow, look at all those little things we've opened up and there. We've got a busy old week coming next week, haven't we? But that's next week's problem. Thank you very much, Little Mao, for those 10 gifted there. That is super kind. Very much appreciated. Thank you. Yeah, we were going to still try. Wait a minute. Which is the best of those shields to be close to Catherine? Anyone got any ideas? I think it's the bottom right one, i.e. the one in the middle of the town. Yeah, the middle. Thought so. Ooh, hello. Okay, sorry. What's going on? There we go. Cool. Off we go. We will not be stopping. Can you like this up? But can you just do it like immediate travel, i.e. just teleporting exists? No, you can't. Okay. Somebody smiles at me, a drunkard. This is not going to end well. Where's this weird smiling drunkard? Alright, so where's Catherine? Tavern, no? Which is...
Hail Mary.
Yes, sure. Isn't she in there? Is she in here? There she is! So wait, do I just talk to her? Is this it? Am I in the right place? Oh, great.
You said you needed some help with something.
Well, chat said.
What's going on?
Something's
Even if I
happened.
remembered.
A real mess.
Oh dear. Okay.
And I need help from someone
Well, you came to the
reliable.
right place. Okay.
What is it?
When I was fishing around for information about Liechtenstein,
Yes.
I cast the net a bit too wide. And one of the servant girls I questioned was just found dead.
You think she was killed because of you?
I don't know. If I did, I wouldn't be asking you for help.
I'll help you. Tell me all about it. Who was this dead girl?
Her name was Alice. She was an ordinary, pretty girl. She worked as a maid. I heard they found her all hacked up, tossed somewhere by the town wall. Oh,
I thought this
fucking
was a
town
really
is saying
fun
it
quest.
was
This is really dark.
Absolute slaughter. They took the body to the morgue by the St. Peter and St. Paul cemetery.
I'll go take a look at her. See if I can find anything.
I think that would be for the best. Though, I don't think it'll be a very pretty sight. You can ask the gravedigger for details. He'll know the most.
Okay, I'm assuming we're going to ask all these.
When did you last see the girl?
Around a week ago?
And did you notice anything suspicious about
I
her?
remember
Not at all.
this quest.
She was always cheerful, lively. She was looking forward to a dance. Though I'm afraid she won't be dancing ever again.
No, it doesn't sound like it.
What was Alice
Hello,
trying to
Nutbat,
find
thank
out
you for
you?
raising. Lovely to see
She
you, Nutbat.
always brought me the freshest
not quite see
gossip
you, but-
overheard
yeah.
from her master.
Everyone
And
that's
lately, what the other maids in town were saying.
And did you learn anything important from her? Something someone would kill her for?
That's the thing. All she brought me was gossip. Who was cheating on who wasn't going to confession, those sorts of things. So you'll have to figure out the rest for yourself.
What about your other girls?
Are they
all
all
right?
right?
Yes, fortunately. I'm careful enough to keep them pretty much in the dark about my plans. That's why Alice's death shocked me so much.
What are you going to do next?
What are you going to do next?
I'd like to ask the others if they noticed anything suspicious. If someone is following them and the like, but
But you don't want to scare them.
I'm scared myself. For them. Maybe nobody knows about them yet. If someone was to follow me,
I do remember
I
this.
could give them away.
This is a good quest. Thank
and
you
I
for
can't risk
suggesting it.
that. I don't want anyone else to die because of me.
What if I go and see them?
They don't know you, Henry. You'd only scare them. I'll figure something out. In the meantime, find out everything you can about Alice.
Do you think there could be something bigger behind the murder?
I don't know. Maybe she just got caught up in something. But it's strange. Why would someone do her like that? That's the kind of thing you do when you want to send someone a message.
Why did you ask me in particular for help?
Because you're the only one I know here.
Aha.
But don't take it the wrong way. I'm actually glad it's you. You're pretty reliable.
I'll
Not
take that
even
as a TripAdvisor review.
Zhishka
Pretty
would be
reliable.
of much help to me here.
Catherine.
Thanks. I know everything I need.
Good. Go to that graveyard, talk to the gravedigger, and take a look at that poor girl's body.
In the meantime, I'll try to find out more. Then we'll put it all together, and I'll be damned if we can't come up with something.
Yeah, I love this. Quick question, though. I'm assuming that this Fifth Commandment quest is not timed. Am I assuming correctly? And while you answer that, I'm going to say thank you to Badu Boy, and thank you, Mali Pivos Prahi, 11 months already. Thank you so much for your support. It's not timed. The reason I'm asking is I've got half an hour and you're all telling me it's a long quest. If we're going to do our chaos, and we're going to do our chaos, we're not going to have time to do this whole quest. I need to be off at 3, which is in just under half an hour. But we can start the quest and finish next week, correct? Is that correct? Yes, Hank Pay, we will be doing crime, don't worry. Trying to get me in trouble already. Great. Okay, cool. So let's start and let's see where we go. But did I save? I'm not sure if I did. I think I did. Yeah, we'll go and start the investigation, and then we will see where we land. By the way, are the mic issues, is it all that drama from the beginning completely resolved? Does it now sound like a normal stream?
God bless you.
Or not? Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I mean, I shouldn't jinx it, Max, you're right, but I don't know what on earth was going on there. Okie dokie, so we are, I think, A and B, which are virtually in the same place. Examine the body, talk to the gravedigger about the body. Okay, so we're going up there. Ooh, we get to go past the fountain. Let's do it. God help us if there's a Farkle table in this pub, because that's the end of the stream. We actually haven't done an in-game.
I'm sorry.
You should be. Game of Farkle, by the way, which it seems a shame not to. So if anyone, there's one at the back, is there, Strike Sentry? All right. Well, I mean, yes, Mutt. Where are you? Where is he? Here, Mutt. How do you get Mutt again when you can't see him? Where's Mutt, gang? Oh, there he is. What, mate? Tell me.
Here you go.
Have some bacon. Is that what you wanted? Happy? You can have a bit of praise too. It's our stream birthday.
I apologize.
You're my doggy.
Come here.
Come here.
Oh, come
here. Come on, I want. You're my doggy, eh?
Oh, come here.
Okay, that's where you're going. Sorry, mate. I tried.
Big city.
Okay.
There's no place like it.
Sure. Where's the Farkle? Mr. St. Hubert's hat. Dice and liver.
Greetings. Do you need something?
Yep, a game of Farkle.
Would you like to throw some dice?
Let's play Birthday Farkle! With a badge, please.
Nice.
I know
As it should be.
What perk does that give me? I've just chosen it total random.
Maybe you're not playing for the first time, but you can't beat me.
I'm certainly not playing for the first time, my friend. Oh,
How about
fuck.
trying your luck at dice?
What I haven't learned is
like
the one where I press the right button at the end and don't mess it up.
Nice.
That's
As
what.
it should be.
Let's play.
That's always such a weird function. So now I need to... Why can't I confirm... because I haven't chosen a badge. That's what's throwing me off. All right. Sure.
Come on, then. Show us what you can do.
I absolutely
Unless
will.
you're
Oh, to 5,000. It's going to be a big
first
game. I love
time.
it. We are going to take this guy and then do this.
Well, you're not afraid of anything.
I'm not, am I? Ooh, come on, let's keep going. I know this is foolhardy, but...
If I was you, I'd take it.
Wait. Thing is, right, I am going to give up. If this... Oh, no, not give up, sorry. Scroll past. If this was real Farkle, I would not stop there, but I feel like the game will deliberately trip me up if I do that. So that's why I did that.
These ones here.
Yes, Brandon. We'll add a kiss feature to the game so that you can cheat. That's a great idea. Might have to suggest that to him. Okay, we're pretty much neck and neck. Alright, come on. I'm kissing the screen, dice, so let's see what that does. It does some pretty nice things, actually, is what it does. Bag that 550 and start all over again. Love it. Let's kiss them again. Okay, we'll go with these guys.
Have you lost your mind?
I have not.
You're going to
Please
lose
don't,
everything.
please don't go bust. Okay.
These ones here.
Oh, come on. You've got to be... The game will make you bust, surely. He has to be bust. Surely.
Oh no,
Yeah.
not good.
Yeah, not good because you played like an absolute lunatic. What were you thinking? Even if those dice are loaded. Okay. I mean, I don't feel like I'm getting my just desserts in terms of the rolls here, but anyway. Fine. By the way, what's this silver might badge situation that I've got? Like, what does that do and when should I use it? God, this is rubbish. It lets you roll one more dice. Okay. I love that I had great plans to get on with this Catherine quest, and now because this is up to 5,000, this is going to eat up a good 30% of my remaining stream time. I would say sorry, but we all know that I don't mean it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Score and continue, right?
Why
Great.
I even start
That's it.
playing?
Maybe it won't take so long. Give him another kiss. See if we can get out then. I think we will. We'll leave it there. But that's a pretty good round. Go on, keep going, mate. I want to see you go bust. Bust, bust, bust. Shout it out, chat.
Oh,
Yes! I mean, you're playing absolutely dreadfully, if you don't mind me saying, Bladak, or whatever your name is. You're really letting yourself down here. It's actually, I'm embarrassed for you. No. Come on, Henry. Okay. It's very slow progress, but we'll take it. Oh yeah, use the dice. Thank you, gang. I'll remember that next time. Oh dear. Okay, this is how it starts. This is how it starts. His comeback.
my God, I'm done.
All right. So remind me how I use the badge if I want to use the badge, and also question: do I have 2 badges? L2.
Hey, innkeeper, that beer.
So I do that presumably. Like, I'll let this go happen, and then. Okay, Bells, calm down. Ooh, yes, please. Okay, so could I now do L2? I mean, no. Do you know? I'm not going to do it now because I will. I'm going to hang on to that for a little bit. Come on, chat. We can do this. Screen dice. And it's working. We don't even need our badges. We've done it, chats. Yes, we have.
Can't be. It
Didn't
just can't
even
be.
my badge. Yeah, the bells are quite a lot, aren't they? So game sound wasn't working. It was a work of art, thank you. Well, I am the Farkle Witch. Lovely to meet you. Should probably go and find Catherine at this point. Just see where we are. How far away we are. Tempting. Okay, let's get on Pebbles.
What are you doing, you whistler?
So the thing is, right, I want to get on with the next bit of... I do want to get on with the next bit of the quest, but I also want to go back for Troutgate and everything else that we want to do. But anyway, we've got about just over 15 minutes. But we do probably need to go past the fountain because it wouldn't be a birthday stream without... Alright, without having a fountain moment, which I think we're not too far away from the fountain, if I remember rightly. Arvi, thank you very much indeed for those 17 gifted there. That is super, super kind, as you have been all stream. Thank you very much indeed. This is the fountain, no? Yay, I found my way to the fountain without any help. Whoa! Stop Pebbles, we've got business. What's she doing? Trying to feed my horse apples. I'll feed my own horse, thank you very much. Okay. Here we go. Come on. Oh, do I have to sit down first?
God bless.
Good day.
A fountain?
A fountain? Where does the water come from? Here, in the middle of the city.
You're welcome. Happy birthday, everyone. Little praise for you, perhaps, while we're here. He's a good doggy. Oh, no,
Come here, boy.
Come here, boy.
Good boy.
Good boy. One more for luck.
Aye, aye. You silly doggy.
Great, we got that out of our system. And when by our, I mean my.
Easy.
Now, where...
Easy.
No, not easy. I'm very happy razzing around Kuttenberg at top speed on Pebbles. I don't want to be told by the game that it's not a good idea. Okay, and I'm going to get a brum in a minute because we're surely super close to where we need to be. Still further ahead? Okay, if you say so. Oh. Whoa. Sorry. Yes, I know I'm driving like a lunatic. Forgive me. Is it here? Hello? Oh, yeah, I have to examine the cemetery, so this is right, surely. Is this right? Where's my brum? What were the two things I needed to do again? Something about a body? I don't really listen, do I? Examine the body, talk to the gravedigger about it. Okay. Where is the body? Come on, I've got chaos to cause. Is this it? This open grave? Oh, okay. So I guess I need to be talking to you at some point. No, you're the priest. Where's the body then? I mean, there's bodies everywhere in here, but it's a graveyard, I suppose.
The same Christ our Lord. Amen.
Is it in there?
How
Oh,
are you coping?
wow. This took a turn. Okay.
So, let's see what we have here.
Oh, I do remember doing this. Oh dear.
My God. Someone really did a number on her. Oh, they
I
ripped
do remember
open her
this.
entire belly. And they didn't stop there. There must have been buckets of blood. Jesus Christ. There's hardly any blood left in her. The place I found her must look like a slaughterhouse.
Yes, this is quite
I should
dark.
go
I
down
thought
and
this
take
was
a look.
I really thought this was going to be a fun... I absolutely remember recording these lines and it being absolutely grace.
Her lips are bloody, but nothing more. Tongue still in place. But if he killed her for blabbing, I reckon he'd have cut out her tongue or something, wouldn't he? These are more like chops than cuts. Somebody must have taken a sword to her. Knife wounds would be smaller, and an axe would have made a bigger mess. But it couldn't have been a long sword. That would have been clumsy. It was something shorter and nimbler. God, that madman cut off both her breasts and bits of flesh.
I do remember
What did he
doing
do
this.
with it all
It's
afterwards?
absolutely gross. I did this in the morning, and I remember being
Did
like,
he
"This is
really
not how I wanted to
keep
start
all
my
the
day."
pieces? Nobody could be that sick, could they? Her face is a little bruised and cut, but nobody cut her there. But she has a dark ring around her neck. Was she strangled? The murderer must have had pretty strong hands, and her hair is all matted with blood and
Yeah,
hacked off.
this is like Sherlock
I don't
Henry.
even know what colour it was. Maybe there's something more to it. What if the murderer kept her hair like some kind of sick trophy? Just some scratches and bruises, that's all. The killer probably surprised her. She didn't even have time to defend herself. So, the murderer must have awfully strong hands, because he strangled her and left a dark ring around her neck. Then he took a short sword or saber and started hacking at her. She's missing parts of her torso, but they aren't by the body. He also cut off most of her hair. He cut off her breasts, but left her tongue, then left her lying there for all to see. To send a message, maybe? Or a warning? Only if it was a warning for telltales, he would have cut out her tongue or something, wouldn't he? I don't know why he killed her, but I don't think it's because of Catherine.
Okay. Now we do need to talk to the gravedigger, don't we? Was that her or who? No. Is this who we're supposed to talk to?
Why the hell does he have to test me with dice?
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. That is where we're gonna start next week. That will put us back into the quest. But for now, my friends, we have 10 minutes to go and cause some chaos. So let us do that. What we will be doing is we will be mounting our steed. Thank you, Barachnophobic. Great name. Thank you, Nell. Thank you for the outstanding words. Eleanor Nern, thank you very much indeed as well. Let us go and cause some birthday chaos. Hang on a second. Come on, Pebbles. Pebbles. I'm not going to get back to the market in time unless you come and...
Come here!
Why is Pebbles not coming in here?
What is it?
Does Pebbles not come in the graveyard? I mean, she brought me in. Didn't she?
Stop that whistling. You're behaving like a child.
There she is. She just doesn't like graveyards. Okay.
Whoa!
God. Sorry, Pebbles. I'm not doing this. God. So this is chaos time, but this is not the chaos that I wanted to be causing. Get out of the way, you two.
That ain't going nowhere.
Okay. So we're going back. Everyone that gets in my way gets taken down. I didn't almost run into you, mate. I literally ran straight at you deliberately, so deal with it. Thank you very much, Spooky Sky 42. That is very kind. Those 5 gifted subs there. Here we are galloping down the side lanes. Because we can. I think we're going to go down here, sharp right. It's sort of like Grand Theft Auto, but for medieval Bohemia. Here she comes. Hey! No. Where's the trout at?
Nice and slow.
Not nice and slow. As fast as you possibly can at anyone who gets in our way. I think the trout's here, right? Is it down to the right? Down here, no?
Whoa!
Isn't he on the corner somewhere down here? Let's go and... What happens if you ride a horse into a pig pen?
Keep your eyes on the road, you fool.
Easy. Nice and slow.
Not nice and easy, no. I don't want to go nice and easy. It's chaos time. I want to go chaotically. Oh, God. Oh, hello. Sorry, Pebbles. Put my face in your bum. Where's the trout at? I will have my trout in this life or the next. Where's the trout, guys? I'm getting a bit confused now. Or is it down here to the right?
Easy. Easy. Nice and slow.
It's down here. This is it, right? It's just on this corner, isn't it? You better be there. Don't you dare let me down. Right. Whoa! I mean, there's not a lot of trout left. It is the end of the day, but we'll be taking what we can get our hands on. Okay, give me some choices, please, for this. Why can't I get any trout? What is happening, everyone? There's trout right in front of me, and the game is not allowing me to do anything with it. And I'm absolutely not okay with that. I want my trout. Where is... You say rob the seller? Absolutely yes, but where is he? This is outrageous. You can't just put me in front of a bowl of trout and not let me do anything with it. Well, I'll be the trout seller then. Roll up, get your trout. It's gone off, it's the end of the day, it's absolutely stinking and it'll give you the worst belly you've had in your life. 4,000 groschen a piece. Who wants some? And then I can use that as my weapon to take their money when they can. Okay, fine, well, fuck you, actually. What I'm going to do is... Shame you can't go back in time, really, isn't it? Surely he'll be open by 9 o'clock. In fact, I should be there just in time for opening, right? Let's find out. Come on, this thing can't go fast enough. I don't like to be held back during my trout time, my chaos time, which is basically the same thing these days. Okay, is he there? Good morning. No. Seriously, mate, get out of bed. You've got customers. Fine. I'm not leaving until he knows I'm coming and he's scared and he doesn't like it. That's not my problem. What is going on at this shop? Maybe they've gone out of business because someone keeps stealing their trout. Why is no one at this shop? Right. Oh, here you are. Hello. Where have you been? No. I'm not here to talk.
What's that? What? What are you doing here?
Sick 'em.
You're as stubborn as you. Do you want me to do the same to you?
You have made me wait all night for my trout, and I'm absolutely not okay with it. Right, let's go and get some trout. Sorry, Matt, I didn't want you to see that, but we are where we are. How do I get my hands on the trout? It's literally right there. This is I'm going to cut it down. Oh my god, this is... For a trout lover, this is the most frustrating chaos time. Where is the Yeah, I know, Mark. I absolutely hear you. He's also wondering how we get our hands on this perfectly visible but not obtainable trout. Give me the damn trout. Give me the damn trout. Give me the... Give me the damn trout. Okay. Alright, fine. There's only one thing for it. It's going to have to come in here. Just going to cause some trouble.
Someone's lying here.
Let him go.
Don't you dare tell a soul.
God,
Don't you talk to anyone.
Murder.
Well, that's chaos time for you. Let's get all that shit. We'll take the lot. Thank you. See you later. Ah, hello. Hello. I do want to try, yeah.
I'll let your ass open. You can't.
Oh, Dad. Okay, have we got time for one more? Absolutely, yes, we have. Oh no, we're going to be all the way back, aren't we? That's annoying. Oh well. Right, we've got our trout fix. I think we're just going to cause some trouble around by the graveyard. Is what we're going to do now. We've got one more chance. I wouldn't mind finding a chest of some sort. It would feel very remiss of me to get to the end of this stream and not
God bless.
have robbed a chest. So, oh my god. Oh my god, you couldn't write it.
Hands off!
Fuck off.
Help! Help me!
Shut up. I've taken everything, isn't it? Just run away. Don't worry about it. I'm not going to do anything to you.
Quick, where is everyone?
Yeah, good question. Where is everyone? I absolutely got my fix. I could definitely do another chest if there is one nearby. Anyone?
Heal. Heal.
Why?
What is it? Are you whistling just for fun?
No, where shall I go? Oh, what happened? Where shall I go to get a chest, gang? Where are the nearest chests?
Watch where you're riding, arsehole.
Slowly. Nice and slow.
There must be just some sort of house I can go into, surely.
Whoa!
Stay here and see what I can
Oh,
find.
people, show mercy. Do a good deed, and God will repay you 100 times over.
No? Can't go in here? I sort of want to go in the back doors of the shops since we're doing this on the sly. Hello. No? Good afternoon, madam. I'm here to rob your house. Hope that's okay. Oh. Health and safety? Who built this parking here? It's an absolute death trap. No? Can't get in here? Can't get in? Okay, we'll just go down this way then. Why can't I get into any of these buildings? That's very annoying.
God bless.
I do have to go, but...
I've just got this nasty premonition. What premonition? I've got a barrel of ale.
Okay. Is that a shop? Hi. No. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Oh, there's the fountain. Very, very much running out of time here, gang. But... Okay, hello.
Go! Away! You can't just come in here as you like.
Thing is, I actually can. That's the problem, you see, with this game. I absolutely can.
What was that? All right. There's going to be trouble.
Is there?
Do you want me
Not
to
before
go
I've stolen
for
all your shit.
Apologize and pay up. All right. If you don't want to talk.
Hey, what's that you're taking there? He's over there
All your
stealing
stuff.
from the...
Oh look, there's the old Dalek thing in the corner.
My God, Lester!
Great! I think that was a perfect way to finish the stream, wasn't it? We're bang on 3 o'clock. Thank you, your programme. Thank you all for hanging out with me today. So awesome to celebrate my birthday with you. This is like a metaphor for the stream. Fun times were had. We celebrated. We caused some chaos. And it's time to go home. We also did some parkour. This is the image. That's the image of the day. There's your card. Take that with you. Thank you for being awesome. Very, very, very happy stream anniversary. Thank you all for your amazing support all year. It's genuinely a total pleasure, and we'll be carrying on. I need to check. I think it will be the same time next week. But for now, thank you all for being so awesome as always. You're amazing, and have an incredible weekend until I see you next week. But for now, it's good night for me. And before I go, we are gonna raid Luke, absolutely. So I will be making that happen as soon as I go off. So go and have a lot of fun with Luke. He will most certainly be causing some chaos just like me. Brilliant time and an amazing weekend. All the best, gang.